Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream. Welcome to AEW Dynamite, the fallout from Redemption. What will tonight look like? As always, on a Wednesday, we kick it off with hope, with excitement. We want a good show. What does TK and company have in store for us? We're going to find out. So get in that chat. Click all the buttons. We want to see triple digits hanging out with us each and every night. So be a friend, tell a friend, and are you ready? Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we continue to bring you more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. Wednesday, hump day in the books. We're going to cap it off with a little wrestling. Friday, Junior tomorrow. The weekend almost upon us. So we're looking forward to that. For some out there, it's going to be a great weekend. So we got lots coming your way. Make sure you get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Make sure you're a part of the family. Make sure you're a part of the shows as we bring you all we have to offer and all the wrestling content. Click all the buttons and don't forget the reaction buttons as well. Now, all that being said, we're coming off Redemption. We got lots to talk about and lots to get into, but a big shout out to Nick and Anthony enjoying some R&R as you're stuck with me going solo here tonight on a Wednesday, and hopefully it will be a fun one. We'll have lots to get into. Some announcements just came out, which have me kind of already stewing about what we want to talk about. I know some people tried to defend and salvage the pay-per-view, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Mr. Everynight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Happy to be back at it again on a Wednesday. As always, let me know what's on your wrestling mind. I'm going to click through this chat, and I'm going to take as many questions as possible as we roll. Lots going on in the wrestling world. We've added some matches to this show, which we're going to talk about that as well. But yeah, crazy times. What is going to happen here? This is coming off Redemption, who, I felt was one of their weaker pay-per-views in a long time, a really long time. Some had said ever. Some people tried to say it was really great. It was really great, but it wasn't. There's a lot of questions now. Now we're heading towards All In. How confident are we right now as a fan base about the build, the work, the vibe, the feel heading into All In? That's my question. I don't know what's the excitement level at this point. Have they done a good job getting us here? I don't know. Redemption kind of left us wanting more. Some of the things that don't make sense, some of the moving parts. I don't know. As always, we're coming with hope, though. Because if you have a good show here tonight, maybe you change the momentum. Next week's a special show as they do Grand Slam Mexico. That should be interesting. That could be good. So maybe we have a good show tonight in Detroit. Rumors of who could show up. All those free agents out there. MCMGs from Detroit. What could happen? Apparently, the ICP have been invited to Dynamite. I don't know in what capacity, but that should be interesting. So much going on in AEW. So much going on in the wrestling world. Lots of talk out there. And, of course, we will pay homage to Spaz, Damien, and Tay. Top three from last night with our NXT watch-along. Top three, the more points you get, the more you chat. The more super chat and super stickers, you will get those bonuses. But you get at the top. Spaz is on the top a lot. Let's see if we can give Spaz a run for his money. We appreciate Spaz and everyone for participating in all of the fun stuff. But make sure you get in there and give these three a run for their money. As I mentioned, we got some stuff tonight. Kenny, Willow, Grand Slam champion. We're going to have a celebration. Who's going to interrupt this? We thought Kyrie maybe on Sunday. Could we get Kyrie today? I don't know. We assume it's going to be Monet, right? That makes the most sense, perhaps. We'll see what happens with Thekla. That's another interesting topic. Trios match was added. The conglomeration is going to take on The Demand, who, again, I always joke, is not in demand. Again, a bit of a whatever match. Young Bucks are going to sit down and talk with Renee Paquette as well as Copeland and Christian. We'll see what this looks like. I'm not overly pumped. I got to admit it. I'm not super pumped. You guys can let me know if you're excited. Edge and Christian versus the Bucks would have been cool 5 years ago. Right now, I'm not feeling it. Trios, triple threat match. Andrade, Nick Wayne, and good old Jungle Boy. Okay. I mean, should be fun. Not quite. All right. Let's see how that goes. Another trios match. This one makes a little more sense for me. Speedball and Brodito going to team up, take on the Callis family. Speedball and Kyle Fletcher are going to fight next week. So I can live with that. This gets added to the card. And here becomes the question, folks. Early in the stream. Why? What are we doing? Why can't Moxley have a week off? Why can't Moxley take a break? Why do we need this match? If Moxley is this big bruising, bone-crushing brawler, why does he keep having matches with the luchadors? And I'm not saying a big tough guy can never fight a luchador, but he's already fought Commander. He's fought El Clone. Stylistically, what are we doing? What is the purpose of this match? What are we hoping to accomplish from this match? I don't get it. But it's like this incessant need to give us John Moxley every week. I see fans on the internet constantly, oh, I can't believe we're getting more Bloodline. Oh, I can't believe we have to go through such Cody. What's the word? Just sick and tired of Cody and fatigue. That's the word. I'm so sick and tired of Cody. I got the Cody fatigue. Yet John Moxley can be wheeled out week in and week out and week in and week out and week in and week out and add nothing of positive value to the show. And as fans, apparently, it doesn't matter. I hear more bad feedback than good. I know there's a small pocket out there that think John Moxley is the bee's knees. But my God, give him a fucking week off. Take a day, take a moment, take a week, take a year. But go away. We are constantly having this man shoved down our throats at an epic level. And I do think some of the experts out there should be talking more about it. He is being forced down our throats. His storytelling sucks. His in-ring sucks. His promos suck. The backstage segments in locker rooms and cubbies and electrical rooms suck. But every week, here it comes again. He's like our dose of Buckley's. Except it doesn't work. Help me understand the obsession with booking this guy in shit matches all the time. He has not proven that adding him to your show increases any business. Why not give some of the other talent a chance? Why not do Commander versus another lucha? Oh, wow. And let them showcase their skills. There's going to be another match where Commander does 300 moves and Moxley gets the win. Been here, done that. Again and again and again. So, folks, if you don't know what type of tone there's going to be here tonight, I think we just got dialed in pretty quick. Maya World going to take on Persephone. This should be interesting. Some people think she might drop the belt because she's been criticized a little. I mean, even Tuna Meltzer kind of had the vibe of, she wasn't very good. The match at Redemption wasn't very good. What are we going to do? Well, here we go. We'll find out. But that's what happens when you push a person who's not quite ready for it. Now she's getting a little bit exposed for the inexperience. Great story. Happy for her. She had her moment. But we'll see what's next. And that's it. That's all I know of anyway. You guys can let me know in the chat. I'm going to get to the chat and say hello to everybody as we start rolling. I got about 3 minutes as I have the last few moments of Amazing Race Canada. Yes, it's a thing. Zach, happy National Chicken Wing Day. One of the best days of the year, possibly. One of my favorite things in the world. Good day to have a chicken wing. Welcome back, Zach, by the way. Randy, good to see you. Jason, welcome back. Buddies will hey buddies, will we see surprising new people tonight? Do we get Daybreak, aka New Day? Are they finally free, or do they got another week? Are they close? I feel like they're close. Can they tease it? I don't know yet. But lots of names out there. Will Buddy Matthews return? Will will MCMG show up? Anybody else out there who's recently become a free agent? You guys let me know in the chat. Who do you think? Who could come out? Who would you like to see come out? Kevin, good to see you. Mari Sade, no longer with NXT. Yes and no. Apparently, she's still in negotiations. A lot of times with TNA, there's a lot of short-term contracts. So she's not officially left, but she might not officially be under contract. That makes sense? All right, I'm going to rapid fire some of these. But I see ABJ. I got Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Nick shouting out, Willow, love it, love it, love it. Let's go. John Moxley versus Commander tonight. The International Championship makes me sick to my stomach, as you can tell. Yeah, you just repeat it for fun, eh? Just trying to mess with me. Let's go. Hit all the buttons, folks. Clay Lewis is back. Almighty's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. TJ, hey ho, how are you? Let's go. We're doing well. We're doing well on a Wednesday night, getting ready. It should be starting any moment. Paul, I see you. Roll Tide, welcome back. Ronan, as always, a pleasure. Jason, Damien, Jason, more Jason. Feel the Commander. I'd rather watch Commander than John Moxley. That's my issue more than anything else, really. I don't dislike Commander. I think Commander's good at what Commander does. Yeah, every once in a while he falls on his head, but he's insane. So if you put him in there with, other luchas, then maybe that's better for the show. We get a really nice 10-minute lucha match. Go. But no, we're going to get a fucking awful Moxley match. And I don't think I'm going to be wrong. What's up, DJ? How you doing? Roll Tide, got you already. If you want to sync up at home, I'm getting the start of the show. Dynamite is live from Detroit, Michigan. I have the placard in the top right. Crowd shot and Excalibur welcoming us to the show. Let's go, folks. Get in that chat. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, hit the reaction buttons. Blow up the channel. Blow up the chat, as we are here all night long, all week long. Back tomorrow as they are showing the crowd and we go to the commentary table. Coming off Redemption, how are you feeling tonight? The Lantern, 316. I want to see Hometown MCMG. Here's my thought on that. The dilemma with this is you've set up the Young Bucks to take on Edge and Christian at All In. Okay, so if you debut MCMG tonight just because they're in Detroit, then what? Do you find them, do you give them a match against GOD? Do you give them a match against the Dog? What do you do? Maybe you bring them in after All In. Now, granted, it won't be Detroit, so do you just say, we'll get the hometown pop, and then maybe something else? We'll wait. I don't know. It's a tough one. All the 90-day clauses are up after Mania. Yeah. So, very interesting times. A ton of talent out there to be scooped up. There was talent still left over from the last time. Shark Boy is all elite. Let's go. Why not? ABJ, as we go back to Redemption and the whole thing. Now, here's my question. Maybe the question of the night, folks. Detroit is hyped. I love it. KG with the dramatic pause, right? Gotta sell some shit, Jose. Welcome back. Tony Schiavone starting to look like the old man from the Balloon movie with the house. What's it called? Up? Yeah, Tony definitely giving that vibe. So now we're showing the whole thing with the plastic bag, which the plastic bag is stupid. Again, it's not like edgy and cool. It's just dumb. It really is. And anyone, no, there's nothing wrong with that. It's dumb. It's dumb. You don't commit murder on the show, you idiots. What the fuck are we thinking? What are we doing? So now they're showing Moxley in the back all upset. And I've said it for months, folks. This is all about Moxley. This isn't about getting your biggest star, your biggest babyface over. This is about Moxley, the amazing actor. Right? That's what this is. Tony Khan loves Jon Moxley more than anybody on this planet. Yes, I love when they do smaller arenas. It's usually a better vibe. I agree. The smaller arenas feel good. The little, like tonight, the music halls, that vibe is so good. What's up, ABJ? Good to see you back, buddy. The War Machine is expected to be on the show. Rhino, now I think you mentioned this yesterday. Who expects that? I could see Sade end up with in AEW with her boyfriend Kevin Knight, very much so. She'd probably get banked for it just because of Kevin Knight. Yeah, I mean, she's done well in TNA. My concern would be what you're doing well in TNA. Are you going to lose that? Is going to AEW going to stunt your growth? I think that's a fair question. Happy Wednesday, Wrestling for Life. Let's go. How you doing? It's Dynamite time. Meanwhile, on Shark Week, possible encounter with atomic sharks. Let's go. The card's looking good. You think it's looking good? All right. I like the optimism. I like the hope. I feel like this is like the 5th, 6th week in a row that we've opened the show with Moxley stuff. And again, we go back to his long bullshit promos that aren't believable. It feels like a guy that's trying to act. It feels like a shitty audition tape. Jon Moxley continues to hurt AEW. And the people that are going, oh no, he's great, you're part of the problem. As here's Ospreay pissed with Renee. Oh, and the Death Riders await in the tunnel. Is this the Greasers versus Sochas? What is this? Oh, it's so fucking theatrical. The War Machine will be on the show. Can't wait. That'd be cool. Hitting the ramp like a suited prize, running, pyro blasting. Let's go. Oh, now Pac should be the leader. As Ospreay lays out Garcia. But Pac's the guy seething. So we get Pac and Ospreay, which is better. If Pac was the leader of the Death Riders and it was Pac Ospreay having an issue, I'm in. Moxley sucks. Moxley outright sucks, folks. There is no redeeming qualities in him anymore. And I don't give a shit who you are. I'll fight anybody on that point. This is murder. Should not be a chant in wrestling. Not often. That's not a plastic bag. That's a produce bag. They are thin as shit. Facts. Now you're going like it's attempted, not full out. Like they're a little more breathable, KJ. Takes longer to suffocate. Welcome back, Nair. What's up, Heather? How you doing? Man, welcome. Boo. Again, another long Moxley segment. And there's Hangman Page. Surprise! Hangman's here. He's also under the bridge. Crowd chants cowboy shit. I like it. It's just all these AEW has become the home of slow start shows. And I think we go back through the last handful of weeks and prove my point very quickly. And you can tell me if you disagree with that, but a lot of these shows have started off very slow. Sup, gents and chat. Hope all is well. Let's go. It's a good vibe because the only places they can fill. For sure. But a full small building is better than an empty big building. Right? All right. Let's make this longer. Grayson Waller opened NXT last night and dusted that segment. Came in and kicked the shit out of the segment. Dynamite opens 24 hours later. Not the same vibe, not the same energy. Nobody here is really killing it. This is a long-winded conversation. The fuck is this? Thanks, man. All right, we had a pep talk from Uncle Adam. But the crowd's super into Hangman. I just came to say hi. It's time for the roster cuts, KJ. We'll see. And here we go, starting the match, the night off with a triple threat match. Jungle Boy opens the night. My vote, open the show with Jungle Boy, please. Get the crowd going. These long pre-tapes where the live audience, it gets told, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting the start of Dynamite. Boom, 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 we're live. Now sit there on your hands for 20 minutes and watch something we taped earlier. In what world? In what world? In what world is that the way to go? In anything. Fuck it if it's wrestling. In anything. Welcome to the show. Now we do nothing for 10 minutes. Randy, I don't know, and they don't seem to care. Bro, shut up, bot. Wrestling fam still coming out. Cake is frosted. Who's the bot? At least Hangman isn't shouting at the top of the... I agree, he's talking, and the crowd pumped. But I think you could have done like the opening match, get some energy in the building, and then go to that boring shit. Like I said, NXT show started off on fire last night, and you compare the opening 10 minutes of each show, I'm sorry, the Moxley stuff is boring. Like, hey, we're going to stand in a V formation. We're going to do the flying V, and we're going to walk up to him menacingly. Okay. West Side Story up in the fucking house. Great. Let's make this longer, yeah. We're starting off hot tonight, folks. Hello, Bradley. Let's go. Is he speaking low or the mic not working? Low. Low, 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 low. They should have been playing Ospreay being the Death Riders, being with the Death Riders instead of him being himself until Redemption. Willie, all of this could have been done differently and better. You and I could sit in a room for 20 minutes and hatch out 3 options that would have worked out better than the build. A lot of people are kind of not thrilled with the SummerSlam build. But if you don't like the SummerSlam build, the All-In build has been a disaster. A shit show. Being fair to both companies, there's no way you can admit that MJF goes missing, the title bouncing around playing hot potato, Moxley being a fucking, fun vampire, for a lack of better insult at the moment. But Andrade gets a big pop. Nick Wayne's in the ring. Jungle Boy's in the ring. We are all set to go. I'll rush in and put a poll up real quick. As you can tell, folks, we have it live. And they've started off not on my favorite foot so far here tonight. But I would argue that it's been like 6, let's say 5, at least 5 weeks where the show opens with a lazy, poorly done, uninteresting pre-tape. And that's bad for business. All right, I'm getting a late poll up. The bell is about to go. But let me know who you're taking in the opening one tonight. What else you got on your wrestling mind? How we feeling? Big super kick. Champion gets knocked down or knocked out temporarily, and now we got Perry and Nick Wayne, who looks like the son of, or like he's about to, those beads are too much. He looks ridiculous. Looks like he's auditioning for the Eastbound and Down prequel. Little bit of boo. We're off and running, though. Andrade back up. Yeah, you let Andrade fight Lucha guys, not Moxley. Who's that woman that came out to help Ospreay in the hallway? Was it her wife? Was it his wife? Not her, his. You'll have to refresh me. The guy who ran Punk out of AEW, Adam Page. That's folks. Hangman. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Hangman's in an interesting position because Hangman can't fight for the title. But he's given Ospreay some pointers, some tips. Maybe we'll get like Page and Ospreay versus the Death Riders match. I truly believe, as bad as the whole Moxley situation has been, that they legitimately pulled the trigger on the Moxley stuff too early, which is crazy. So underwhelming. What's up, Rance? How we doing on a Wednesday, buddy? Funny straight drop Garcia. Just pop. 5 fingers to the face. How does this make sense when they took him out by saying how he can't trust Milk Toast Omega? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I got no answers. Nick Wayne, backflip. Oh. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. As he gives him a Selena del Sol, but instantly grabs that leg. He came down hard. I hope he's okay. This is so good. Best said, me never. Thank God you took a left turn on that one. Let's go. Super chat. Danisha. You're watching Evolve. How's it going? Thank you for the super chat. Don't forget, super chat, super stickers get you bonus. I was talking about Adam Page jokes. All right. Andrade for the win. What's the poll saying? 84% of the chat going Andrade for obvious reasons. Another question I have for the fan base here tonight. Here's another good question. Would you rather see Mercedes versus Willow, Thekla versus Mercedes, or Thekla versus Willow at All In? What would have been the best choice? We know we're getting Mercedes Willow, but was that the best for business? I'll be in the building August 19th, arena 7,500 capacity, and tickets were reasonably for low level. Love hearing it. Remember, if you bring a sign with our logo on it and you approve it, we'll send you a t-shirt. That, no, never does. I mean, too many people try and use but them as their way out, right? That's an Uncle Dave special. No, I mean, WWE has their faults, their blemishes. But again, AEW's got their issues. Doesn't matter what WWE does. If AEW doesn't fix their shit, it doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's go. Casino Gauntlet match official for All In London. You figured we were going to get that. Thekla versus Tony Storm. Andrade made the right choice getting away from Charlotte. Oof. Don't tell that to OG. So they just happens to be a hot woman in the stands at AEW Arena. I don't believe it. What's up? What's up, Jake? How you doing? Yeah, we call WWE stale for doing proper builds. AEW doesn't do builds, but they have their main event storylines be wasted like Kenny and effing Anthony Bowens before Kenny versus Cope, for example. The double standard, the goalpost moving is crazy for me. And again, if WWE is in your cup of tea, that's fine. We watch all the wrestling. And they do good stuff and they do bad stuff. The idea that they're like, I mean, again, Coachman out there just running his mouth and it's useless. But ultimately not the best of times. Like, hasn't been the, you know, for a lot of the fan base, there apparently it's all going to nothing. But then you turn around and you're so critical of them for what they do, and then you praise this company, watching them do far worse. I mean, it's a tough sell. And I think that's a lot of the frustration and a lot of the fans that kind of moved past it. That was the issue. Bradley, yes, sir. It's been a minute. Wrestling fan, back and forth. Let's go. Osprey, I need to call out Omega TK. Oh, okay, sure. But first, you have a match with Big Brian Cage tonight. Yeah, what? Is that actually happening? No, I mean, that's been the dilemma. This just, why is Moxley fighting Commander? Why do we do these random one-off matches? Why does MJF fight Brian Cage? Like, the booking, the focus of the booking is terrible. And when I guess when you don't know what to book as far as story goes, you're like, we'll just give him a match and then we'll have the other guy fight him after. I don't get it. I really don't. Andrade needs to get tested for right? You don't want to get that. You don't want to get the herpes. Why is Jack Perry and Nick Wayne in this match? They lose in the ladder match. Again, wonderful question. I don't know what the sense of the booking is. Again, maybe you just want to put Andrade into something fun. I don't know. I really don't know why. But what's the difference in size for these three? Looks like grown man, 2 kids. It really does. Right? Andrade's probably got 20 pounds on both of them combined. How you know? We're about to find out. I don't know if we know. We're trying to find out. It's like AEW puts it on autopilot, throws random effing matches. Osprey has 2 days until his all-in match against Kenny, but first he's going to go one-on-one with effing Nick Wayne. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute. I think, I'm going to get heat for this a little bit, but if you listen to John Cena on Unreal, he talks about the why. And I hate to be that guy, but why? Right? What are we doing? Why did we choose to do this? Okay, we're going to have this match. Why? He's going to do this. Why? And if you got to answer the why to all of it. To WWE, why doesn't matter. Just shut up and clap when they fall through a table. A little bit of a chant coming out of the Detroit crowd. We are 20 minutes in already. That's insane. How are we feeling out there, folks? You doing good? Definitely would rather Willow versus Thekla. I'm with you. And that, to me, is the bigger problem that we're trying to solve here. Andrade, pancakes on the floor. Jack, oh, wait. Oh, my God. Canadian Destroyer. A diving Canadian Destroyer. A hell of a spot. And the holy shits break out. Great spot. They act like Andrade won a heavyweight when he won a mid-card title, and that's not even the top mid-card title. I think a beautiful point, Willie, as far as, again, is it like it's a mid-card title? Like, I was watching some old wrestling over the weekend, and they sold us the IC title. Was almost, we all knew it was a mid-card, the mid-card title, but they sold it as if it was such a big deal. So if you have kind of that standout secondary title, but almost some guys would rather have that one, I get that vibe. But when you have, a national title, an international title, a fucking, community title, a backyard title, you have every mid-card title possible, it doesn't really feel like the words they're saying don't match the presentation. And then in addition to that, well, here's your big international champion. You should be, he's such a hell of a guy and he's such a big deal, but he's in the ring with these 2 kids tonight. But why? Nick cosplay, let's go. Stop making fun of WWE for doing stuff right. IWC doesn't know what the F they're talking about. Listen, they make their mistakes, but the money for some feel. I mean, you have guys who are bitter bitches, like Coachman. He's a bitter bitch because he did a lot of stupid shit because he was getting paid to do it. And now that other people are doing that stuff, he doesn't see the value in it. He's a hypocrite. His takes are terrible. And his best friend is out to lunch by just about everybody that I've heard from. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But the biggest issue with the IWC is just this idea that everything's doom and gloom. Everything's bad. Everything's negative. Raw sucks. NXT sucks. Dynamite sucks. We live in a day and age where everything sucks. We're sour about everything. A large collection of very spoiled, whiny fucking people have access to social media. And everything we do, whether it's wrestling or otherwise, that when it goes good, there's still people out there that have to rain on everyone's parade. My argument is just ignore them. But again, everyone has a right to their opinion. It's when you're trying to go against facts, reality, what's really happening before our eyes. How you doing right now? Right now, I'm good. How you doing, Kevin? Mercedes doesn't like Thekla. That's why Tony Khan took the belt off her. Facts. A guaranteed. Right? And Willow is an easier match. And the other part of that is we got to protect because more people will want Thekla to win against Mercedes. Now, more people are going to want Willow to beat Mercedes, but a different vibe. Mercedes feels bigger to her than Willow, where Thekla's been on fire. And instead of iron sharpening iron in AEW, iron just gets dulled out by everything that's not iron around it. Big moon salt. I have a very serious question for everybody out there. Why wasn't this match on the fucking pay-per-view? We're going well. Power bomb. Liger bomb. Same thing. Mercedes doesn't like Thekla. Got that one. Andrade has that Godfather gimmick. Yeah, he's having fun, man. He got almost that Miami vibe to him. I don't know why I said it like that. Medieval times. Let's go. Ricky Saints ain't on SummerSlam. Bruv. Okay. Good question. Where is Ricky? I don't know what the argument there is. Let me know if there's more to that. It's not Mercedes' this decision who TK puts. Oh, Damien. If Mercedes goes to TK and says, I'd rather fight Willow, we're fighting Willow. And again, some out there might get all, play the semantic game, but it's the same thing. She's calling her shots. And I have there's too many examples to prove the theory right? So people can say it's a conspiracy theory, but there's a lot of evidence kind of supporting it. We know why AEW is bad. WWE has no excuse. Maybe that's why. Oh! It's a crazy match. Why is Aubrey rolling around like she's in the fucking match? I just want one of these damn companies to at least try and compete with WWE. They've been on top for so long. More over and give the little guys share. Let us eat. There it is. Nice. Good match. I would have opened the show with this directly and avoided the boring 5 minutes they gave us of Moxley and Ospreay and everybody else. That was a good match. That would have been one of the best matches on the pay-per-view. Right? I'll get back to this in 1 second. But yeah, Andrade gets the win. Yeah, it's funny. And that's why we were so jazzed about AEW coming around as a company. Like, we were pumped. I didn't miss a second of anything. I was following everything. I was so excited that somebody was going to put on a wrestling show that wasn't this company. And, I mean, again, you hear me tonight being very critical in ways, but it's just my honest opinion as a day one fan. Day one. In my opinion, Sammy was better champ than Darby. I would agree. Now Andrade going to talk to Tony Schiavone. Tony earning his paycheck this week. The champ is here. What's up? What's up, Mr. Stormy? Great chemistry. I feel tranquilo. He's starting to get little things over like that. He's talking about MJF again. He has had no interaction with MJF for days. But he has a lot to say about MJF. Yes, Collision is on tomorrow night. Here's my question. Is it also on Saturday, or did they move it all together? Last time they did a Thursday and a Saturday. But with SummerSlam. So yeah, Thursday night. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some talk about it. How you know? There will be a qualifying match. Okay, wait a minute. In Mexico, there's going to be a number one contenders match for Andrade's title. I have one question. How you know? How you know? Yeah. These are the guys we need to book in AEW. Listen to the crowd. Listen. Andrade's doing good work. Milking the crowd. Sold us on the opening line. Sold us on the closing line. Big pop. Belt up. Out he goes. They're going to have a qualifying match for the number one contender. That's a weird way to say it, Tony. But yeah, it looks like next week we're going to get. Or is he trying to qualify for the Casino Gauntlet? Now I'm confused. Decent match. Wrestling fam still cooking. Energy, loud, ropes rattling. Good match. I really like the match. I really like the post-match interview. And we go to the back with the Brawling Birds. The Brawling Birds are getting it too. What is happening?
Yums.
Andrade looking good. Yeah, he is. Yeah, crowd's with him. When he hit a move, they popped. The moves were big. They like him. Best back elbow in the business. I like what Andrade's doing. And he's milking it, and he's playing it well. And over's over. Great match. So no more TJ? No, apparently not. Thank you, Big Tony. Good start, buddy. Good start. If I win 1,000 races, you think I'm going to slow down? Next one, so someone else can win, do better, and catch up. Facts. Do better. Theme of the night, do better. Great chemistry between these three men. It was fun. I mean, again, Nick Wayne and Jack Perry have history, and that makes sense. Andrade's good. Andrade can go in the ring, and a lot of the fans know that. It's a banger. I like it. That was a brutal destroyer from Nick Wayne, but the real question is, the fuck is Mama? Yeah, where's Mama Wayne? The best part of Lil Wayne is Mama Wayne. Where is Mama Wayne? Hashtag we want Mama. No, for the number one spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. So Andrade's trying to qualify for the Casino Gauntlet match at All In. Thank you for clarifying, Sean Reed. That is ass and nine. How you know? How you know? Number one spot in Casino Gauntlet match next week in Dynamite. All right, okay. Decent match. Cake City approved. Let's go. AV's on one. He came back on all the happy. Are they in the crowd? I missed them. Christ on a cracker. Said to Nick and Anth earlier today, like, shit, yeah, we hear that TNA wants LeBron, and here's AEW trying to get ICP. Different vibe, different energy. The slogan is over, and not that's the same thing. That's like the people who mistakenly say Jay's not over, Yeet is over. It's one and the same. That's your package. He's over. Pure, like the idea that the slow. Oh, so what? What do you mean? Him as a guy that they don't care about at all, or they're actually cheering for him? It's a silly statement. Damn, yum yums. We got some yum yums. The birds are having fun, and the wrestlers that have personality, that are getting over, that the crowd is reacting to, that's the people you book. The better talent is being held down by the overbooked talent. It's undeniable. There's so many good wrestlers not getting any TV time, and the ones that are just kind of been around forever, doing the same shit. Even the Bucks just get shoved into the match with Edge and Cope, going into All In. Oh, you're the elite. Here you go. You get this. We didn't build for it. There was no real angle to it. No real just fuck everything else we were doing. Here you go, Bucks. And that type of behavior kills companies. Cookie cake yum yums. As we go back to the Callis family in the back, ICP in the crowd, let's go. What is a juggalo? Juggalo. Is he really? Okay. There you go. Are you just making that up? How would I know? How do you know? I thought Divine beat the Birds before. Did they beat them when they first came together? I don't remember. But the Birds are 100% winning at All In. We know this, right? And I like the Birds. They're doing good shit.
Yum yums.
No one else can deliver those words same way as Andrade, so he got the phrase over. But if it's like saying Austin wasn't over, what was over? Or Foley wasn't over, the sock was over. Or The Rock wasn't over, the eyebrow was over. Or Sting wasn't over, the face paint was over. It's part of the package. So if he's coming out and that's him now, that's his gimmick, he's over. See, sometimes wrestling fans try to be extra crafty, but they end up just not saying the right thing, not speaking to the point very well, because it's just his saying. That's him. That's like saying that band's not good, just that song. Okay, but the song's all on the radio. What are we gonna do? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's a terrible band, but they make great songs. Huh? Okada in the building gets a bit of a pop. Talk too much while they're talking too much. Right? Trios match next, getting over here. Is that what's coming next? Okay, trios match. Which one? Here we go. The Callis family out, folks. I will put a poll up. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow. We'll be here at 7:30 for the SummerSlam prediction show. A huge TNA tomorrow night, but we will not catch it. Friday, we're back at normal time. Saturday and Sunday, 5 p.m., we go live. The prediction link is in the chat. Make sure you become or try to become our prediction champion. It's up for grabs both nights. You got to have them in by Saturday at the first bell. So get your picks in now. So the Callis family going to take on Speedball and Brodito. Brodito Ball. All right, folks, get in that chat. Let me know who you're taking. Let me know who you're taking. As we're almost at the 40-minute mark, so the second 20 went a little slower. Kyle's known for wearing pink gear, yes. I think. Pink's his thing. Kind of like Bret Hart. Brawling Birds are a solid team, and both women have charisma. Can talk, decent, and they're your next tag champs. So make them the champs and build the division around them for all the reasons you just said, Rant. Double D as two big, strong, enforcing women, they make them an active part of the women's tag team division. We never see women's tag team matches. They are sparse. So you got to make this matter a little bit or get rid of it. I agree with you, though. The Brawling Birds are the type of team you want to build around because they'll give you good matches. You really can give you good matches. Here comes Speedball. Darby is a better champ as he is more of a wild fighter and more exciting to watch than Sammy. I completely disagree. I do not think Darby's more exciting to watch than Sammy. Sammy's more exciting to watch because Sammy can tell a story, and Sammy's overall a better professional wrestler. Darby is fun to watch because he's going to try and kill himself, but that doesn't make him a better wrestler or more entertaining from my standpoint. Cherokee, you feel the way you do, that's fine, but I disagree. You knew I would. It's Sammy. Fletcher looks, I don't know what that says. It's got a J in it. Is that silent? Like the biggest dork? Looks like the biggest dork right now. He thinks he's cool. His mom said he was cool. Either Doyle or Cage take the pin. For sure. For sure. KJ just saying the facts. I can't disagree, my friend. I appreciate it. Again, I'm not always right. I have, got my opinions, my strong takes on things. But at the same time, I try and at least give everybody the same shake. And I think that's my big frustration with the sickos is I was a sicko. I started this channel because I wanted AEW to be the big bad monster that took down the WWE. And just because a few years later I'm pointing out all the flaws in it, I'm still a fan. I just see all the potential. I see all the potential right there. And I think favoritism, nepotism, bad booking, and mismanagement is killing this company. AEW should be further along as a successful company than it is. Again, another thing that the fans don't want to talk about, and they'll try and twist it to some like emotional argument. But AEW several years ago were easily filling buildings with 9,000, 10,000 people, packing places in Chicago and Florida and elsewhere. Now they're thrilled and fans brag when they sell 3,000 tickets. They're competing with TNA on ticket sales. And then what the fans say? Well, what about All In? Well, that's an exception. And even that is down. It's lost almost, 10, 20,000 fans. Every year they go to London, it gets smaller and smaller. That's not being mean or hateful towards AEW. Those are legitimately facts. What are we going to do about it? Just keep pretending like everything's fine and we'll just all drive off the cliff together? Kumbaya, let's go. Don't you hate when you can't find your remote? I have two. One for cable and the other for TV. I can't hear shit. Well, hopefully you can hear us or me. When you have Brian Cage, who should be a star, man, you could definitely do more with Brian Cage. All right, he's one of the 44 members of the Callis family. Callis for the W. What did the chat say? Brodito Ball got 50%. Callis got 42. Nobody got 8. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I feel like, it just feels like they really don't understand the concept of week-to-week TV. And I wish they did. And sure, they got talent, they got good matches, but it's a lot of even this. It means nothing. I got back into wrestling because of AEW. What happened, man? I was right there with you, buddy. I always kept an eye on wrestling, but those late Vince years and that stretch, people talk about it now, like 2019 and shit like that, it was awful. So I'd catch up or I'd read an article or two, spoilers of like, oh, this is what I missed. But yeah, man, AEW, they do this big, kickoff. They're going to have a press conference. They're going to have the best tag team division in the world. Jericho. Oh shit. I like Jericho. I've been a fan of Jericho for years. Let's go. Oh, they got Kenny. Oh, they got, I was super pumped when they got the Penta Bros, the Lucha Bros. Awesome. Let's fucking kill it. I was jazzed. I was super excited for it. But I can't ignore the obvious. I can't. I honestly can't. I literally started doing wrestling social media because I wanted to fight Jim Cornette for his terrible takes. And now, all these years later, I got the same terrible takes. Let's go. I give Sammy, he's real effing entertaining in the ring. Listen, people can say that Sammy's not their cup of tea, or Sammy rubs them the wrong way, or they don't like his fucking ginger face. Whatever it is, you can feel that way. You're allowed to feel that way. But he delivers in the ring. He has outstanding matches. Sammy KO, Sammy Nakamura, Sammy Styles. Like, Sammy gives you matches. Oh, I think I need to see some Persephone tonight, but I think she's on Collision. Is that going to be on Collision? I thought it was going to be tonight. The Persephone and let me, Chris, I think you're going to get your wish. It's advertised for this eve. We are in picture, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say I've been watching AEW when it is started, and I told myself that I see at least a few of their wrestlers that should have gotten over, but TK only put over ex-WWE guys. Yes and no, right? So, I mean, when people say he only put over WWE guys, don't forget he put over MJF, he put over the Bucks, he put over Kenny, Adam Page. So those are all non-WWE guys that all started this company, and they were all, holding belts in various ways. So don't forget that. But then he did start leaning on the big thing they had. It was like we almost joked about it, right? Like, you leave WWE, you sign with AEW, you do the Jericho podcast talking about how terrible it was there and how excited you are now. You get a T-shirt, and then you get to, you get your starter kit, and you're on your way. That was the fun times. I used to love when random people just kept popping up. I couldn't wait. Couldn't wait. This sounds crazy to say out loud. I couldn't wait for like the next Jericho podcast because I just wanted to hear FTR go off about the feds, and I wanted to hear, Danielson talk about it, or whoever else, like the list of them all that showed up, one after another, after another, after another. It was fun shit. And at that time, I didn't like the WWE's product at all. And then they started like fucking with NXT, which was like the only thing they had going for them, and they shit that. So yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that I think the truth is they got to grow, they got to get better, or maybe they don't, but who cares? But the conversation gets old. Dun, dun, dun. I hated Thekla losing the title. I think she stopped up massively in the absence of some of the AEW's biggest women's talent. Stepped up, yes. I'm with you. I did not want Thekla to lose the belt. You need wrestlers with big personalities. And I'm sorry, Thekla's got a better personality than Mercedes. Thekla's more marketable in 2026. Bandito hits the DDT. Reaching. Oh, he's right there. As he's reaching for the tag, Brody points at the other guy coming. Hey, watch out. Do better. Danielson's at home chilling. Collecting that TK retirement fund. Everyone, God bless Detroit, Michigan is my hometown. AEW. Jordan, nothing but love. Meant to say I missed the early days of AEW wrestling. I got you. The problem with the Don Gallows family is that there's no start, middle, or end story. They don't really have a mission. They're just a bunch of guys that hang out, right? Like, you got to think, let's go back. People have compared it to like the Heenan family. All right, well, the Heenan family, like, Bobby had a plan, and Bobby let everyone know what he was up to. Like, I'm going to make these guys tag champs. I'm going to make that guy the IC champ. He's going to be a world champion. If he fails, that guy's going to be a world champion. So, like, there was a mission statement. Callis is just any way the wind blows. Match okay, not bad. I just don't care, truly. Triple H is just the middleman, to be honest. TKO needs to stay happy. Triple H is a good boy doing what he's told, but I totally get it. I mean, we all got bosses, and they suck. And that's the way it is. But yeah, I get you. I saw the fans melting down again because Triple H went on Busted Open, and again reminded everyone of like, and he kind of explained it even better this time, and some fans still don't get it. Like shit just like goes right off of their fucking forehead. Like explained why he feels the way he does and what social media has done, and also went on to explain we love the passion. Whether you love us or hate us, if you're passionately investing in our business, we love it. And that's what some of these rage baiters don't get is they're not going to like, oh my God, that little guy in that digital car, we should change our booking. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Right? They look around, they count the money. That's all that matters to them, which is a little bit of a sad fact. And we want the shows to be as quality as possible. And they've had some down stuff, but it ain't terrible. And if it's Triple H that's got to play a little bit of yo-yo, but truthfully, I don't think anybody wants to kind of do the day-to-day of what he's doing. TKO or anybody. They might meddle. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if Travis Scott came out at WrestleMania? Triple H probably like looking at the wall or looking at Steph going like, oh, they want us to fucking bring Travis Scott out. Fuck. I get it. As we get the knees, Fletcher's down. Remember, Bayley gets Fletcher next week for the title. Fletcher picks him up and darts him. WWE, for me personally, a bit stale lately. I think, like, before, that's fine if you feel that way. The only real question I have to that statement is I feel like when we turn on the show, Roman comes out, the crowd goes bananas. Steph comes out, the crowd goes bananas. Oba comes out, crowd goes banana. Brock come out, the crowd goes bananas. Like all these things are happening every show where the fans seem to be super into like everything. There's energy, there's title changes. A guy like Sammy recently won the belt. What is stale? And if that's stale, is this moldy? That's my question. And I'm not saying there aren't like stale spots. Like maybe Cody's a little stale for me right now. As Bandito. The crowd's going nuts. Long darted. 8 out of 10. Solid show. Evolve Cook tonight. AB, I will catch that at some point. Thank you. WWE only worried about the bottom line. It is a big part of this, for sure. The over-commercialization of it all. It's sad in a way. I do truly believe a guy like Triple H wants to do a good show. And I truly believe that Triple H wants people to get to a point where they say, this is the best the company's ever been, and that guy over there is the guy that's making it better than ever. I think he really wants that. So anyone out there that thinks like he's an idiot or he doesn't get it, and he's even been honest like in interviews of like, if we do bad things and we do good things. Like we don't mean to do the bad things, and some of the stuff that we have the best of intentions and it goes bad. But this match is flying. Mike Bailey just to the outside. Now Bandito's setting up, but Jake something cuts him off. Hurricane Rana! 2-2-2. But yeah, it is a sad. I mean, it's not just like the commercialization of everything in this world is tough. It's a hard thing, to see kind of take place. It's too much. Too in your face. They're dying to get every fucking nickel out of you possible. I'm a big fan of Thekla. I love Thekla. I absolutely love her. I think she's great. I'm very sad that she lost the title, and I'm going to be very disappointed if she's not on the All-In card. Speedball did tag himself in as he sets up as these two guys just wait. I hate those moments. Big knee drop. Mike Bailey just manhandling this bear. Here's the win. And Speedball gets the roll up. Well, the right guy won. Terrible ending to a really good match. It's so hard. Like, Brian Cage is walking right outside. Like, just, it's so hard to see a guy like Jake Doyle get manhandled by Mike Bailey. But we're going to get Fletcher Bailey next week. Should be good. I'm a fan of Speedball, a guy from Canada. I've seen him live. Good kid, good guy. I hate to beat up on him, but good match. Obvious ending that kind of was a little bumpy getting to it. But I hate watching Jake Doyle get knotted up by this little kid. It's crazy. We're calling WWE stale when we have a Hell in a Cell match this Saturday and Roman and Seth and Punk and Cody. Again, Corbin just came back. Everyone's jacked. Like, Penta's been killing it. Sells tons of merch. Penta and Chad are going to kill it. Even beyond that, I mean, I think throughout, there's a lot, right? And like I said, it feels like the WWE fans are fucking popping for everything, right? Oh, they're just drones. Blah, blah, blah. No, they're human beings that paid money. And if the show was garbage, they wouldn't cheer. But they're given stuff they like, so they cheer, right? It's the ultimate cop-out that okay, but if you're in the herd of sheep just following Uncle Dave around, would you rather be a sheep with 30 people, or do you want to be a drone with 30,000 people? I don't know what the argument is there. I don't get it. Each side's got its problems. Let me actually watch AEW tonight. No, that's good. People are going effing crazy in this stadium, and I'm sitting here on my chair like, what is going on? I feel empty watching this. Oh, that's so, it's like, it sounds very blue ball-esque, right? And I find myself doing that too. Like, when you see people kind of into stuff and then you're just like, I don't get it. It's an odd place to be. This crowd's been hot all night. So far, time is flying by. Yeah, we're coming up to the top of the hour. So first hour, pretty smooth altogether. The only thing I didn't like, truthfully, and you're going to go, no shit, was that you're opening the show with these shit pre-tapes. I think it's terrible to open the show, do a bunch of pyro, and then have everyone sit and watch a short film because Moxley thinks he's a fucking thespian. You heard me.
What kind of shit is that?
Good question. Sol Ruka, oh boy.
Yum yums.
Shout out Sol Ruka. IWC needs to separate TKO and WWE to an extent, but I also think the IWC, and myself included, at times we've looked too deep behind the curtain. And Triple H talked about it. I've heard others people talk about it. But nowadays, in the old days, you're a baby face, a big superstar baby face gets screwed or loses. Everyone got mad at the person that did it. You know, Taker comes out and drops Hulk on his head, and the crowd's shocked, and they hate Taker for it. You know, the $1 Million Man kicking balls away. Like, you found reasons the crowd really hated those wrestlers. But now, when a bad guy comes in, if he screws over the baby face, the fans aren't mad at the heel. They're mad at the booker who did that shit to him. And then the other side of that is, if you want to be a really good heel and you start pushing the envelope, you offend some people and you got to watch what you say. Can you believe he's being so mean? He's the bad guy. The fuck are we talking about? What are we doing? So, yeah, I think the IWC should be evaluating the enjoyment of the product based on the product in front of us, right? You know, they are sitting in a very echoey room. As we got Edge, Christian, they look like they're in like a hotel bar. It's very echoey. Again, Bush League production for a billionaire. That's crazy. That's wild. I see the Bucks still have the kind of the colorful vibe where people equated it to the New Day. But here come the Bucks talking about their dream match. And we're going to lose energy. Apparently, they're putting Thekla in catering for a little while. Yep. Monet has no creative. Yeah, exactly. And anytime someone gets up there, they get knocked the fuck down. And that's the dilemma. The best people in AEW should be picking up the talent. The problem is there's a group of people at the top of AEW. Ready? A group of people, you know who they are, that are insecure, that aren't there for other people. They care more about themselves. This whole Will Ospreay thing has been about Moxley. Moxley protects it at all costs. Moxley ran around with the world title forever, and then when he lost it, Tony had to give him a fucking another belt just to appease him, like a kid with a toy. Right? The Bucks, when the Bucks decided the fans weren't super into what they were doing, they created a trios division. Because the fans were cheering for FTR or, Swerve and Keith Lee. So they left. They ran away. They started a trios division. And then, forgot about that. Who cares? We don't need that. Now it's nothing. Nothing. So you see, as his talent starts growing and coming up, you see guys like that standing in the way. Chris Jericho goes over Ciampa and Ricochet within a month and a half. In 2026, Jericho's going over those guys, holding the company back. Holding the company back. If you are a true sicko out there, a diehard AEW fan, the idea that your favorite company could be better, but immature shit like this is getting in the way, like not making money on Punk and the Bucks, because nobody would man up. You might disagree with me, but I don't think I'm wrong. Speedball wins, and I shake my head in disgust because why? Speedball wins because he's going to fight Fletcher next week. That's why. Whether you like that answer or not, that's the answer. AAA is also cooking. Yeah, let's not ignore the fact that AAA might be the hottest product on the planet. NXT is struggling. I'll be honest. But we knew it was going to. They've been picked clean. And we're rebuilding. I want to be into this, but I'm really not. Oh, now they're trying to build that tension. Here's the example with the Bucks. The Bucks want to prove to everyone they're the best tag team ever. So Tony brings in tag teams, and the Bucks knock them off one by one. So when they stop, they can say, well, we beat all these teams. Yeah, you did. That's true. But, did you really get to the peak of the best tag team in the world? I don't quite think so. Speedball should be facing Knight and Fletcher Bandito in Mexico. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't get Knight and more from Kevin and Speedball. How did we just forget that? They were friends and then he fucked them. Like, no, we don't care. Like, Christian's looking at the Bucks saying, to be the greatest, we have to beat you. Get the fuck out of here. All right, this is what we put together so we can stroke the AEW guys to make them feel good. But they aren't what they say they are. Persephone is next. Big yum-yums. I'm not yum-yumming until they're off the screen. WWE drones versus AEW sickos. Facts. Facts. God, I hate with a passion the corner spot setup. It's straight up ridiculous. Too slow. If you can't do it cleaner, don't do it at all. This is what we do. The Young Bucks, to me, were one of the biggest disappointments ever, but they didn't realize they failed. They came into this company and they were going to show everyone what a generational talent they were. And I don't think they've achieved that in AEW with their booking, with how they've been booked. Again, some of their matches, yeah, good or bad, you can take them. I don't really. They believe they've accomplished this, generational career, and it's just not that. It's like the discount version of that at best. I'm sorry. Huge yum yums.
Yum yums.
There we go. Yeah, let's go, Chris. Jesus. They call that match Cake Overload. Not a bad idea, Pop. Talk segments like this make me want to turn it off. I'm with you. And it's not just AEW. I don't like it in the other companies either. They just seem so flat. That did nothing for me. I don't want to see the match. You didn't help me want to see the match. Especially when you say ridiculous shit like Edge and Christian need to beat the Bucks to be the greatest. Get the fuck out of here. Young Buck win. Oh, 100%. It's just another check. It's another notch on the bedpost. Another line in a song. You call it what you will. Here comes Maya World. It makes Maya head hurt. As we go to Renee's injury update. All right, I'm going to put a poll up for this one. Let me know. So I feel like, again, we got that women's match right between 9 and 9:30 as usual. So right on schedule, Mr. TK. Congrats for that. Show went through a pretty good run for about 45 minutes. Got a little slow, which is okay. Not everything can be high octane. Don't love Edge and Christian with the Bucks. I think it's for people. I think Christian's awesome. Edge talks way too fucking much, which is crazy to me. And the Bucks are overrated and not good. When they talk, it's not good. I don't. Again, it's a lot of bullshit. Well, let's go. Get in that chat, folks. Crank it on the neck. Let's see how this. Oh, Persephone blocks the arm drag attempt. Yum yums.
Yum
All right,
yums.
folks. Get in that chat. Let's blow it up as we roll into the second hour. Show going pretty good in places. I want this to be a good match. Nice by Maya. She matrix that shit. Persephone returns fire. Or, you got me. Roll up. 2000 MTV sitcom. Yeah, it really does. Hate to see Persephone go, but I love to see her walk away. Sheesh. Let's go. This match is Yum Yum approved. Facts.
Yum yums.
Maya. And I'll be honest, I have no problem with Maya being the TBS champion. I feel like, being 24, being a younger talent, you have an opportunity to kind of let that, be the division. Have good matches away from the title, like the main title. Boys on the cookie dive. Let's go. Cookie. The Bucks want to be the Hardys so bad. LOL. Jim Cornette coining Hardy Boys get me every time. Jokes. The Hardly Boys. I almost missed it. But yeah, I completely agree, my guy. They want it so bad, but I feel like Jericho, the Bucks, Moxley, MJF a little bit. A lot of those guys, like, they tell you how they believe it is, or what they really want it to be. Oh yeah, we're like the greatest thing ever. Blah, 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 blah. Like they overhype themselves, but with no delivery on any of it. Like they don't do anything that backs up that claim. Nothing, and it's baffling. All right, you're this big bad tough guy. You're gonna take over the show. Do it. Just fucking do it. Where do you wait? What are you waiting for? I don't get it. Yum yums. Everyone got some yum yums. Thekla and Maya and Tony Khan literally has 2 stars in the making that I really hope he doesn't fumble. Thekla's future is very curious. I want to know what they'll do with her. Maya, young, and again, is it another case of, shiny new toy, Tony gets bored, toy goes on shelf, we forget about toy. And I hate to talk about wrestlers like that. I get it, they're human beings, but I feel like that's how they're treated within the confines of Tony's world. I'm predicting Statlander or Persephone at All in London. Why? For what? Let's go. Purse. All right. Let's go. Maya getting the most votes on this one. 56%. Persephone getting 30 is pretty solid for an outsider. We are in picture, by the way, if anybody's wondering. Take a second to remind everyone out there, we are back tomorrow. Our programming is a little different. We're going to go live at 7:30. We're going to give you our SummerSlam preview show. We're going to get into it. All 3 hosts will be here live tomorrow. And then we go into the weekend. We're ready. Friday, SmackDown, the Go Home Show. Saturday, SummerSlam Night 1, SummerSlam Night 2. Let's go. What will it be? I'm actually, and maybe I'm a mark for it, and I don't give a shit. I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. I really am. No bullshit. All right? I want to see the Hell in a Cell. I want to see how this goes. I want to see if Oba continues this meteoric rise. I don't know. The obvious answer is Roman's going to beat Seth, but who knows? I want to see if Seth can make me believe that he can do it. Cody Punk. Hey, Cody could win. I don't know. The women's title up in the air as well. We'll find out. Couple 6-man, like the 6-man match and then the 6-woman match. That's why I know Nick and I kind of debated the nights. Those two trios match, for lack of a better term, being here on Wednesdays. They're a little light for me. I'm not totally. The Bloodline, LA Knight solo stuff's been pretty good overall. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how all this comes together. But I am looking forward to it. This is a crumble cookie. Yum, yum, yum. So not just a typical cookie. It's one from Crumble. There you go. Hashtag not sponsored. Though a cookie sponsorship, I could get behind. Serious question. Has the Bucks shown any character growth in 10 years? None. And they did the same silly stuff when they were 20, when they were 35. And what they didn't realize is, like, it's really cool to, goof around and act silly and when you're a young pro wrestler. But now when you're an adult, you're a father, you're a part of the management in one way, shape, or form, and you act like a child. Your booking is childish. All the storylines of, like, my friend, your friend, whose friend, nobody's friend. What? They've not changed. Kenny has not changed. Hangman Page has not changed. And people dare accuse the Fed of being stale. We've been watching the same people do the same shit in different combinations in AEW for 5 years. Nobody's changed. Oh, wait. Jericho became the Painmaker again. Party hat. Manny with 20 jewels. Spazzer in late tonight. Hope you're doing well, sir. 10 bones in the bucket. I'm watching 10 out. an hour and 10 minutes behind. So it'll be jokes when KJ reads this. I just got back from drinking in bowling in my What Are We Doing merch. I love that. That's jokes. If you're ever going to wear the What Are We Doing merch, do it while getting drunk at bowling. New Twitter at Spaz Phoenix Pod. Shout out my guy. As always, thank you for your support. Hopefully you didn't spill too much beer on your nice t-shirt. But folks, that is a reminder. Go get your merch. We got lots of amazing merch out there. We're probably going to drop some new stuff soon. But it rolls on. Thank you, Spazzer. Maya World or Persephone? Who will win? I'm assuming Maya. Yeah, not a bad tornado DDT. Decent match. Persephone only helping Maya move up a true talent. Yep. Absolutely. Sophisticated gamer to each their own. Right. True. KJ, should Athena win Female Wrestler of the Year for 4 years as Ring of Honor Women's Champion, Heavyweight Champion, past Roman Reigns World Title record? Michael, Athena and Roman in the same conversation, like her title run and somehow has the same any significance, to me is baffling. Regardless of that, when I think giving her Wrestler of the Year is hard because she's on Ring of Honor. She doesn't get seen much. She's been great. But you're going to go with the marquee talent doing marquee things. And that, like, Athena to me is one of my indictments on TK booking. As we get a moonsault, the buzz in the crowd is Sheeta's here, who's coming from behind. How did she get the kendo stick? Persephone's got a kendo stick. I don't even know where it came from. Was Sheeta throw it? I missed it. There's Stat. So Persephone's Stat. Someone called that. There, nice suplex with the bridge. And Maya World is still your world TBS champion. Not bad. Stat looks good. Statlander versus Persephone at All In London cost her this match. You're called it, Damien. Good shout. Getting an AI Chuck Norris Racing Canes ad. What the fuck is this? I'm not hungry. I'm grossed out. Save human lives. I have no idea what you're talking about. What? What a flat ending. Yep. Rant, it's like the old story of like walking and chewing bubblegum at the same time. It feels like at times when they go to do the angle, the wrestling stops. They can't do both. So the ending feels flat because everything kind of there's not a smooth synchronicity to it all. As we're in the back, Mark Davis? Get your hand out of your face while you're cutting a promo, you idiot. Holy fuck, are the rookies? Are they all rookies? How do you fucking cut a promo like this? You listen to what I'm saying. Fucking rookies. Fucking amateurs. Stat. Thicklander. Persephone is a thick off. MDB, welcome. I called this. Feel like all my friends are showing up. When the Bucks did freaking laps in the ring because Tony Khan fired Punk, should tell you everything you need to know about them. Facts, Rance. When you have grown adults, they cared more about fuck Punk than make AEW the best. They put their needs and their feelings ahead of AEW progressing. And again, I'll happily have that argument with any human being on this planet. But that's ultimately like Punk not getting a payoff with how hot that was is the biggest mistake in AEW's first 5-6 years. by far. Right? And they lost half their fan base to the Fed. People hate Punk, but he jacked your fan base. Huge paw for Willow. Let's go. Throw some symbols, some love, some hearts, some happiness for your Grand Slam champion, Willow Nightingale. Let's go. She's good. Super good. Book these wrestlers. I like these ones. There's this awesome thing called personality. Not just for Cheese Whiz. And if you get it, you probably have sore knees. Exactly. That was the farthest thing from smooth. Yeah, it's like they can't. The minute one, like the angle starts, the wrestling stops. Like, son of a bitch. 3 matches in an hour and 15 is crazy. Good point. Interesting. But I don't mind, like, your first show after a big, after a pay-per-view, you got to work in some, like, replays. You got to work in some new angles. So, again, I get you, but not that mad at it. And I'd rather have more, like, meaningful stuff than just matches that mean nothing. And keep in mind, Tony loves a long match. As You Deserve It goes bananas. And this is so much better. Like, I love the fact that Willow has his belt. But if you gave it to her just to serve it to Monet, yeah, fucked up. Omega, was there a team meeting? I don't know what he said. He was doing this. I think Willow's legitimately emotional. I love this shit. This is good shit. Listen to the crowd. Standing ovation. Dear Tony, good job on this one. Don't fuck it up. I'm here now. Let's go. Damn, KJ, I was going to give Mark Davis some credit. I might have to change that opinion. I like Mark Davis. I think Mark Davis and Jake something should be fucking running your tag team division. They should be dusting guys. Just mean. They should be AEW's version of APA or Beer Money. Have them come out in fucking mesh back hats and just fucking beating the shit out of everybody. And that's what I would do. However, I don't even blame him. There's people filming him that should know, hey, Mark, we're going to do it again. Just take your hand out of your face. I'm by far, like, again, I know what I know, and it's so amateur. Just so amateur. It's like shitty home video, right? Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Well, Mark, put your hand down. I can't hear through your fingers. Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis next week on Raw. Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis next week on Raw on Dynamite. What? Wait. Why? This is where things don't compute. They're still going nuts for Willow. I'm coming back to this. I don't give a shit what podcaster out there or what fan out there says anything negative about this segment. I don't give a shit. This is authentic. It's genuine. So I don't give a fuck what the criticisms are. I'm defending this one. She's gorgeous. She's good in the ring. She's outgoing. Her smile lights up a fucking room. And again, if you just gave her this belt to transition it to someone else in a few weeks, it's a mistake. Let her win at Wembley. And that would actually make me believe that maybe Mercedes has turned over a new leaf. We'll see if time tells. But let's be real. Hi, Mom. The crowd chants for Mama Willow. Chill. Chill, chill. All right, folks. Everyone cheer for Jill. The Bailey knockoff. She's Bailey similar, but I don't think knockoff. Like, I don't think she woke up one day and said, I'm going to be like Bailey. I think she is like Bailey. You know what I mean, Cher? And not really a knockoff, but very, same personality for sure. But I don't feel knockoff. And we're going, she's telling us the story. Like a bed night story. Bed night. Oh, wow. Bedtime story. It's going off the rails, folks. Pazio. What is happening? Don't you dare do it. Don't do it, okay? Keep fighting. Keep pushing through. Because sometimes the comeback is even better than the truth. She's good as shit. Killing it. Oh, that lady's emotional. And as expected, the CEO. Another glaring example of talent that gets pushed more than more talented people in AEW. But at least they're getting boos. At least they're booing this. If Tony wants to surprise me, Willow goes over at All In. If don't be so fucking predictable. And if it is that predictable, shame on you guys. Because look how over this lady is. You tell me you can't put her on posters, put her on fucking the side of the trucks and the buildings, and really sell everyone on this message of positivity and da-da-da-da. Yeah, 100%. Now Monet's job, be a very good heel. Let's see how this goes. Willow is 10 times better than Liv. Well, hold your horses there. 10's a big number. But no, not. Willow is the talent star that Monet thinks she is. That's valid. Yeah, very much so, in the way that Monet thinks she's just, again, another woman, another athlete in AEW that think they're this wonderful artist, athlete, second to none. And there's no proof of it. There's no proof that Mercedes is. There's no proof the Bucks are, Moxley, like nobody. But Willow signs right away. Mercedes shoves the contract in her face. And now we get an argument. It's good. It's good. I'm not hating, but I heard that the injury Willow had has written in for Mercedes. Okay. Monet got her 2020 hair. Right. The old blue. I still think Willow Thekla is a better in-ring match and is a better promo situation. As Renee says, goodbye, everybody. My work here is done. CE, no, fam, energy loud. Drugs are bad. Mercedes went back to the blue hair classic. Sasha Banks, let's go. I like Willow here. Do you know what I hate most about you, Willow? Again, here comes the performative art. It lacks authenticity. It doesn't feel genuine. It feels rehearsed. It feels like bad soap opera. Egos in AEW are holding back the actual talent. No, we were celebrated you not being here. I was a Sasha Banks fan. I hate Mercedes Moné. Good directing and good production matters, Paul. Presentation matters. And that's the difference between these people. But she's getting a shit ton of heat right now. They're chanting the fuck out of Willow, so that's good. I'll give her credit. That is her job here. No, that was like 50 years ago, take. Hold on, Willow, I love you, but then you throw a cake in her face where Mercedes was celebrating. That is true. Uh-oh, turn around. Liv comes out saying that stupid line, greatest champion of all time, when her ass hasn't defended since winning it. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you got the belt, you get to do what you want. When did... That can't be accurate. No, Jose. Jose's here. Hello. Nobody knows. I mean, she shows up at the American Gladiators. She came in, did a job, which I feel like some wrestlers are like on a quota, like you have to wrestle once every 90 days, and if you don't, your contract's void. So Tony makes people like Camille come in and do a job and then leave again. This is going too long. We were good, though. Just a little long.
I was way off.
Oh, grabbed her by the face. No, Scrap, don't keep talking. The minute she grabs your face, you got to start swinging. I scare you. We're getting a little sloppy here. Wait, someone's coming in. Oh, so it's Sasha with the double Ds. As Willow knocks down Sasha, Megan Clunky walks in. Maybe we should consider footwear when we're going to do a segment involving physical activity. Two giraffes trying to get in the ring. It's ridiculous. Mercedes going to be getting some dirty Dom level heat, and it's all due to Willow. I agree. This worked. But we got more. The Brutes. See, Tony doesn't understand, like, do one thing, and then next week, do the other half of that segment. So instead of one 20-minute segment, we do, a series of 5-minute segments. You see where I'm going with this? Like, there was great parts to that segment. Just a little long, and I don't like Mercedes. But she got a lot of heat tonight. Put Thekla on my screen. I'm afraid she's gone. She'll be on Collision. All in, going to Cook, Wrestling Fam. This guy's hilarious. Did Monet kill a mangy squirrel for them sleeves? Jokes. If anything, she made someone do it, because she ain't. Mercedes Monet, I love them both, but never been a Willow fan. I'd take Willow. I'd take Willow any day of the week over Mercedes. As we go to a commercial, folks, what time is it? 9:30. The last 40 minutes of the show has dragged a little for me. Yeah, kind of dragging. They don't know. They do all the things in one segment. Like celebration, interrupt, set up, feud. Great. Next week, some type of interaction, double Ds get involved. Escalation. Right? Then, Willow's down and out. Maybe then you do the bird save, but the following week, because we got weeks to kill here, you do, the same thing, same scenario. She's outnumbered. Now the brawling birds come out. So we've already seen Willow get beat up, and the heel looks good, right? Instead of having all the heels always run off, you need moments where the heels just stand over the champion and flex. That was tonight. You have the flex moment by the heel. Oh, shit, Willow's in trouble. Next week, the Birds are here to help. The next week, we get a little match. Let's have a 6-woman match. And we'll have a little fun heading into All In. Just chop it up. You do this big, long segment with Renee and Willow, which was good. Great emotion. Then Mercedes comes out. Then Mercedes says a bunch of shit. Then Willow says a bunch of shit. And then it gets long. Then, the Double D show up. Like, that's my dilemma.
I don't think so.
Spread it out.
Yum yums.
That's better. Well, we all know that Thegla would have came out and destroyed Willow, but Monet's going to Monet things. And, well, I think, 100%. And I do believe that if, like, Monet, I don't think Monet is confident enough. Like, if Thekla came in talking the way Thekla does, the fans are going to love that. And I think that would bother Monet. I think it would bother her ego, and I think there's tension, and that's why Willow's an easier sell. I like a lot of what they did here tonight, but again, the booker kind of lets them down because you can just everything. It's like when you hear a good song, the song comes to an end, and you almost want to hit repeat because it almost feels too short. You're so into the song feels too short. I want some of these segments to feel like that. None of them do. None of the matches do. Nothing in AEW feels like, oh, that was quick. You don't have to tell us the whole story or every bit of the story all in one swing and then come back and repeat it later. Break it up and spread it out. And the word I would love for Tony to learn, escalation. Right? You start with a confrontation, you build to a brawl. Just the crazy thoughts of a vitamin-filled wrestling fan, folks. This is Tyler Perry fight scene instead of a promo. Facts. Double D's. Boo. So why did Thekla attack Willow last week and this week it's Mercedes in Willow's face? If anything, make it a 3-way. Because, Willow beat Thekla. That's why. But you could have made it. You could have, but I don't think they're going to. I don't think Mercedes wants to work with Thekla. Here, just when you thought the show wasn't going to suck a little, we're getting Jon Moxley versus the vicious threat of Commander. This is asinine booking. Absolutely garbage booking. Trash. Moxley continues to be the worst thing on your programming, and you can't give him a week off. Did I freeze? Am I functioning on your end, folks? I thought I had a glitch. Moxley for the win. Yeah, no shit. I don't even want to put a poll up for this one. Do we bother putting? I'm not putting a poll up. My favorite wrestler. It's fucking garbage.
Shit!
And know what I think drives me nuts about the Moxley thing is wrestling fans will say, like Moxley fans will say, I don't get it, which, come on, it is fucking remedial as shit. We all get it. We all see it. It's so obvious. Everything that's happened with the Death Riders, we saw coming. The other argument is like, oh, bro, are you killing me? He does a plenty. What? What are the good things? Oh, dude, you see that amazing, what match? He had a shit coffin match, a shit match with Adam Copeland. He was the pay-per-view killer when he had the belt. Moxley in the main event was terrible for business. And that's not me. That's everybody. That's like the wrestling fans that felt that way, except that pocket. So, yeah, here's Moxley. And why? Anybody, why? If you're Moxley and you're a bruiser, a brawler, why are you not fighting other tough guys? Oh, because it will expose you as not actually being a tough guy. So you beat up little luchas. It's fucking dumb. Fucking dumb. If Jon Moxley walked into my office and said, hey, I'd really like to wrestle Commander tonight, I'd tell him to get the fuck out of my office. Right. And they just fought. In the ladder match. So we know Commander. And I know Moxley already fought Commander. He fought El Clone. Like, they love Jericho. And you know, Jericho and Mox love fighting the Luchas. I don't
You're
get
killing
it.
me, Smalls.
I don't get it. Brutal. Moxley comes out. I'm right where I want to be, the bathroom. Facts. Moxley coming out from the concession stand. I can't take him seriously. He needs to stop that. It's not working. It's not cool. It doesn't add. Again, who the fuck is shooting these shows that don't stop and go, when they're standing outside the building in the, when they're on the West Coast in the sunshine, on the East Coast, not so much, but even most days pretty close. But they outside and there's no fans. At least when the Usos come out of the concourse, there's a bunch of people losing their fucking mind. Moxley walks out to nothing. Nobody around, no extra people. A crackhead and a dust bunny floating down the street. Moxley and the Death Riders looking like idiots. And nobody stops to go, that doesn't look good. How can we do this better? I'll tell you what, put me in the electrical room. What do you mean the electrical room? It'll be badass. Be shocking moments. Shut the fuck up. What are we doing? What are we doing? Osprey has a tune-up match next week. Yeah, I love when Mark Davis is a fucking tune-up. Jesus Christ. Mark Davis being a tune-up is like getting a colonoscopy with a cactus. The fuck are you talking about? Thank you, sir. It's going to sound weird, but my front end froze, so I wasn't sure. No ads, HBO Max, Wrestling Fam cooking. Once you lose the title in AEW, it's back on the line again. Yeah, with no rhyme, no reason, no Commander's been on a hot streak, nothing. Just, here you go. Oh, there you go. This is why Moxley fights little guys. I'm so tough. And so the crowd cheered. They don't know what to do with Moxley. He was trying to kill a man, on Sunday with a bag, and is now at odds with the biggest babyface in the company, and the fans aren't even sure if they should boo or cheer the fucking idiot. Dumb. And it doesn't get better. It's the same. It was the same last year. It was the same the year before. It's the same. It doesn't change. He doesn't change. It's not good, but we don't care. Just keep doing it. This is a shit match. Arm drag. Look at Moxley. Hey, cool trick. Hey. Sells nothing. I said it before and I'll say it again. Moxley's the guy that fails in high school and then it acts like the bully and the tough guy and the badass because everyone's 1 to 2 years younger than him. That's him. He's O'Banion. He's fucking dazed and confused. It makes my fucking head hurt. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
So dumb.
I don't even know what the fucking main event would be tonight at this point. No. That might be the main event. The conglomeration versus... Oh, Kenny Omega could be in the main event spot. We haven't heard from Kenny yet that I know of. Unless I missed it, which would have been weird. Yeah, it's either Kenny or a shitty 6-man match. For the titles, though. Tope on Moxley. What are we doing? That's why I don't make sense, because Willow beat Thekla, so she didn't need to be interrupted last week. Facts. Fair enough. Yeah. Thank you. Unless you're one of Tony's favorite, Jose. Facts. Lil Luce is my wrestling name. I like it. Big response for Moxley, LOL. The sickos are at insane. They're fucking nuts. Completely insane. He's so good, bro. He's so good. Why? Because he falls on stuff and uses weapons during shitty matches. He's fighting a lucha guy and he's out of the ring again. He can't even stay in the ring for this match. You don't need to take Commander out to the crowd and beat him up with chairs and guardrails. You're fucking got 50 pounds on him. Bro. Dumb shit. Dumb shit. Oh shit, Garrett. I don't know if Garrett can hear me. I just kicked Garrett out. My bad. The no sell clown. Yeah, it sells nothing. He's not interested in making anybody look good. It's just his vision of what a badass. I'm a badass. Crowd's into it. I know. I'm like, that audience is into it. You're not wrong. That's the hard part. But then they go quiet, right? So are they that into it? I don't know. They're cheering a lot for Commander shit. But yeah, that for the AEW sickos, Moxley is fucking outstanding. They compare him to Terry Funk. How fucking dare you? Are you kidding me? Don't ever put those two names in the same fucking sentence unless you're explaining how much better Terry Funk was than Moxley. A guy, how? Terry Funk, infamous. One of the best sellers ever. He might have taken a ton of shit and done a lot of big shit, but he wobbled and bounced around. He sold everything. In a lot of cases, it's because it really hurt. But Moxley and Terry Funk in the same fucking combo. What are we doing? Shaggy looks bored as fuck. Right? Just in time for a KJ Rand. Hashtag Duffman. Love it. Let's go. Botch of the day, the Divine Dimension. Women wearing headdresses to enter the ring. Not just headdresses, but like platform shoes. So you're already fucking the Amazons, and then you wear big shoes and a big hat and can't get in the ring in time for a fight. Think. Somebody in this company think. Somebody use their fucking brain. One person. There's got to be somebody. What are we doing? Nobody considers any of this. Okay, ladies, we want you to get up on the apron, and then you're going to jump. You're going to, jump. What happened in the segment? Oh, look, they're here. And then they, literally look like two giraffes trying to enter the fucking ring. And Willow's going to stand there like an idiot instead of getting out of the dodge. Dumb shit. Moxley is definitely Papa Doc. Dope. It's Commander again. Are we even there? I like how Big Nick is in here to argue with KJ. Doesn't even bother to watch the AEW. Oh, well, wait. I am watching AEW. I'm telling you what I'm watching on AEW. Maybe we got that backwards, right? I think I kind of get what you're saying, Chris. Thank you. Maybe. No. Get rid of Mark Davis and build the fucking all-in match. Exactly. But you don't know how to build, so you just keep booking them and shit. You're like, stop it. Right? Tony Khan's like a kid with a rash. You got to put fucking, cooking mitts on his fucking hands to stop him from making bad decisions. Stupid. The concourse looks like Skid Row. Facts. The Death Siders says stay golden, Moxie boy. So lame. Fucking Moxie out here earlier was soda pop and dairy. Pony boy. Fucking jokes. I was waiting for one of them to break out a switchblade. The other one to comb his hair. Fucking nuts. This match is still fucking going. Why? Oh, Commander does a bunch of flips. Moxley walks right up to him, flips him the bird, and cuts him. Way to make like it. He's so fucking bad. I like the spot a little bit though. You didn't make Commander look like a complete fucking moron. This is all the bully picking on a little guy, and somehow some people think this is cool. There's nothing here. The AEW fans are just making noise to make noise. They like them. Oh, we got biting because it's a Moxley match. Now remember, look at the size difference, guys. Look at the size difference from that side shot. What are we doing? But I mean, oh, is that what you mean? Well, I'm gonna keep talking. I ain't stopping. So it's nice to cut loose. Bathroom break match, 100%. We all love Big Nick. We get him tomorrow. He needs a night off. He needs to rest. He's mad at AEW. This guy Moxley, all you can do is laugh. He's just such a strange, odd professional wrestler. I think that's the way it is. He makes me mad. I think you got to venture into. They're chanting, "This is awesome." What? The same idiots chanting "This is awesome" for this nonsense are going to tell us how everything on SummerSlam was garbage. Wait for it. Wait for it. 2 count. Oh, my God. I hate these people. Gunther versus Commander would cook. Jokes. Stop sacrificing real talent for Moxley's ego. Facts. I can see Blake Monroe cost Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam, and both of them become rivals. Facts. Also, Chelsea Green winning. I'd love Chelsea Green to win Money in the Bank. I think Chelsea Green could win it, and Chelsea Green would be the first ever woman to unsuccessfully cash in. No Jericho. Only saving grace so far, but now you said his name, and I'm fucked up. What are we going to do? Is Garrett back? I blocked Garrett. Is Garrett back? Oh, Garrett's gone again. Fucking hell. This is still going. The crowd's cheering, though. They love it. So I don't know how far I can go with this. I'm sorry, Garrett. So sorry. Moxley needs to go away, fam. Dude. Mox is not fucking Terry Funk. No. Old school moonsault. And then here comes Moxley spamming other people's finishers. The Death Rider. And instead of just pinning the kid, you're going to choke him out. Why? Why did you need to embarrass Commander tonight? Not that it really matters, but he embarrassed Commander so he could feel like he has a big dick. Help me understand. What was the necessary reason for heel Moxley, who's still kind of getting cheered by the morons, to just embarrass the kid? Again, Moxley feels good about it. It's the equivalent of him jerking off all over fucking national TV. As we go to Mick Foley for no reason, and we got the Bang Bang Gang. Fresh off their big L on the weekend. Oops. I'm not the only one who makes mistakes. It happens. Yeah, no one will ever be Terry Funk. But it should not ever come out of anyone's fucking mouth. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, I instantly know we're not going to be wrestling friends if you compare John Moxley to Terry Funk. You shut up. I'm scared one day KJ might send me to the void, and it could happen. Probably wouldn't be an accident. Mox, Sammy, let's go. Max Abrams versus Harlem Lewis versus Aaron Rourke versus Tristan Angels next week on Evolve for the World Championship. Okay. Tristan, dabbling. Okay. Should be good. Guns up. Oh, Foley ruined the fucking catchphrase. Bang, bang. And yeah, so the last thing we're going to get tonight. No, we still have this fucking match to come. Kenny Omega, I think, is up next. And our main event is the Trios Championship that nobody gives a fuck about. Why are we even here? Ever seen two giraffes fight, KJ? No, that's a lot of neck. It fucking looks horrendous. Sounds horrible. Love that National Geographic shit. Let's go. Lena Cross is sexy giraffe. Let's go. Right? Exactly. There you go. Fucking hell. 4-0. This is pathetic. Yeah. Nothing exciting. Again, this is the non-stale product, according to some fans. That this is the exciting product, and the one down the street stale as shit. No, maybe like, oh, this match could go either way. Nope. That was literally fucking 8 minutes of Moxley trying to feel better about himself. It's fucking embarrassing. Boring finish. Boring match. Boring match. I know the fans chanted this is awesome, but it was Moxley doing the exact same thing he did last time they did this. It's Moxley doing the fucking same thing he did with Clone. They get in a whole bunch of offense and look really cool, and then Moxley kicks the shit out of them and buries them. I'm not just going to hit 2 finishes on you. I'm going to choke you out after. You are officially a bitch. Period. Yeah, Commander can go. He's a good little lucha. There's a lot of lucha guys that he'd look really great having lucha matches with. Nah, he's got to go in the ring and get fucking embarrassed. Love the tightrope walk by Commander. Question. Who asked? Nobody. Fucking nobody. Nobody. This is a Moxley thing. And they won't give him a fucking week off. Go away. And I'm saying this over and over and over and over again tonight and every other time. If you moved Moxley out of the way, AEW could do better as a company. I honestly think that AEW has plants in the crowd to start chanting. Oh, for sure. Now, we always joke about the piping in and shit, so all's fair in love and salesmanship. But yeah, like, this is awesome. That was awesome. That's awesome. John Moxley and Commander, that was awesome. Woo, we need better standards. Some people people in the crowd are dumb as clapping seals. No doubt, my guy. God grant me the serenity. I love that the crowd is so into this because it's forcing KJ to stop. It's good if it's so frustrating as shit. You fucking got me. I'm like, fuck, you always listen to the crowd. If the crowd's into it, you're doing right. The crowd was into it. I fucking hate it. As here comes the conglomeration. So we're going to get a trios match that's going to go. I hate this fucking Wednesday bullshit with these people. So it's 9:56, and you're starting a trios championship match, and your world champion is still to come. I'm not going to go too hard in the paint on this one, but at what point do we decide, like, this is just stupidity? It is legitimately stupidity. Feels like the decisions are being made with a person with a lack of intelligence. I don't understand. Still got Shark Week. Let's go. All you can do is laugh is Eric Bischoff line. He's right. I can hear you, KJ White. It's okay. Oh, Garrett, are you good? Are you back? I honestly didn't mean to, my guy. I haven't blocked anyone in so long. A full 3 minutes of their main event. Oh, and we're off and running already. I didn't put a poll up for this one either. So we got the conglomeration, your trios champ, taking on the demand, and it is now 9:58. No bell yet, apparently. Oh, it could have been so good. Happy birthday to my cousin Romeo, my longest tenured friend and one of my favorites people on earth. Hall of Fame cousin for sure. Those are the near and dear, my guy. Happy birthday, Romeo. Big shout out. And yeah, good times. Hope you have a good one. Backpack Gang versus Cape Gang. It's all cool to me, right? This match already boring and predictable. And it's at 9:57. It started at 9:56. It's now 9:58. Just go to your world champion. Don't do this match. Just bring out Kenny. Kenny, now your world champion, is in a scheduled thing that wasn't scheduled to be happening. This show is boring. This show is boring. The conglomeration, retain, whatever, facts, well played. Who the fuck is Ricochet? Who the fuck asked for Ricochet's faction? Last time we saw Ricochet was doing jobs for Jericho. I don't give a fuck what they do. And if they're trying to make, are they trying to make the trios titles matter? As we fight for 8 minutes, actually, that's a lie. We fight for 4.5 minutes, and now we're getting the start of the match at 9:59. Your main event. This is the only wrestling company in the history of wrestling companies to pull this shit. And somebody needs to correct it. Your world champion is not on the 2-hour body of the show. That is fucked. You want us all to stay around for a fucking promo segment at 10:20. So bad. I'm a fan of the Gates of Agony. I love the Gates of Agony. I think they're outstanding. I'm a fan of what Ricochet can do. I think he's an asshole, but I think he can do stuff. Orange Flacity. WCW. Man, bad. Anyone else? Right? I know Chris made the comment earlier, like, maybe KJ's not watching the show. There's nothing happening on the show to make me stop talking. And then I look over and I get inspiration for the next 10 minutes of rants. It's Wednesday night rants, hard and heavy. Play up your standards. I like it. Eventually, TK booking Moxley versus Jericho again. Probably. And it just give me a heart attack on the spot. It'd probably be my last day on this plane. I just dropped dead. Yeah, all roads lead to Moxley. But then where does Moxley go? Yeah, they could all put their artism, you heard me. I said it on purpose. They put all their artism together and make something magical. Fucking hell. So we go to pitcher in the overrun again. It's no longer a overrun. AEW Dynamite is now officially, I think Tony's just creeping up. And eventually, without announcing it, this is going to be a 3-hour weekly show. And they just never told anybody. That's what I think is going to happen. This has not gone well. Orange Flacity. Aliens are showing up on SmackDown. Groovy. We've been waiting. TNA Impact Wrestling tomorrow night. Yes, it is. It's supposed to be a good one, folks. Don't forget, go check out Ringsider Anthony. All the best TNA coverage, breaking it all down, even breaking down the Dark Side episodes, talking MLP, which shout out to Anthony for that. They're a couple weeks in. I think their wrestling shows are good. Tonight at midnight, MLP will go live. Apparently something that, or not live, but go on air. Apparently something that's going to happen tonight is supposed to be really big. I promise you, if you seek out and find the weekly show, Mayhem, that now MLP is putting on, it's a better produced show than AEW Wrestling. Canadian bias. I was going to go hang out with him tonight, but he changed his plans like 4 different times, so I just didn't go. So fuck it, I'm out. Well, there you go. I guess it's his birthday. He can be difficult if he wants to. Well, at least you're here, my guy. Hold up. Who the fuck asked for Pockets to main event? What the actual fuck? How many times tonight has someone said who asked for ... I feel like we brought that up a lot tonight. Like, why is this happening? What is this? Who booked this? Who asked for that? None of it. Like, guys, we're all wrestling fans here, and girls, and everybody. Guys is the blanket. But we're all wrestling fans. We have no reason to not enjoy this if it's enjoyable. So I don't know. You did not miss Kenny Omega, Mega. I think you might know that. Kenny has not been here yet. Kenny will be on after this match it was so important we've gone into an overrun. It is now 10:04 p.m., 4 minutes into the overrun. We're on picture-in-picture commercial. So people bitch about other companies doing too many commercials. You're doing commercials in your overrun. Fucking hilarious. Who the hell asked for the... Point proven. When Mox had the belt in the suitcase, it was heelish, but the conglomeration put it in the bags in a book bag, isn't it? I think it's stupid. Again, Roddy Strong, married, with kids. And I'm not saying us grow older folks that have family and responsibilities can't fucking put on a backpack. But this whole thing of what you're supposed to be on my TV is fucking childish. You have all these grown men acting childish. They're all trying to relive some high school ha-ha. And it means nothing. But the belt shouldn't be. You never put the belts away like that. Belts in bags, belts in suitcases. Have some fucking respect. And I know this company has 7,000 fucking belts, so who cares? But let's act like they matter. Oh, no. Is that too much to ask? You want me to care about your shit? Why don't you care about your shit? It's why people don't watch Collision. You don't care about it? We don't care about it. I don't care about this match. Anybody? I heard him in my head. In my head. When a previous match hits so hard, the aftershocks bleed into the next segment, you know the building's cooking. That's peak live crowd electricity. Hi. Orangeosity. I like that one better. Really? Yeah. Why would you not end the show on the Mox match? If Mox is the genius, miracle worker, fucking God as a wrestler, why didn't you end the show with him? Why is this match here? And yet we're going to make the fans wait till several minutes after the show was supposed to be off the air to hear from the world champion. My God. Any other wrestling company did this shit, certain people out there would be losing their fucking mind and throwing all the mud they could at them. But here we are. Fucking madness. Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis fucking bothers me so bad. Nothing's going good. Why is he wearing a miniskirt? Not my place to ask questions. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 gang. Bang, bang, gang. Are in action tomorrow night on Collision? Yes, they are. Why not on Dynamite? How many matches have the Ass Boys had since they've been back? Not many. Use them. We got Cassidy. Like, again, it's a joke. It's a joke. Khan can't lift up this skinny little fucking pimple head. Oh, here comes Roddy. It's his turn to do something fun. Groovy. Let's go. TNA Impact Wrestling tomorrow night. Yes, Alan. You've said that, I believe. This show needs aliens. It couldn't get any worse. Couldn't get any worse. Last time Ricochet was relevant, it was not for a good thing. Facts. Yeah. Like I said, he's a complete asshole, but they haven't even been able to capitalize on him being a complete asshole. No Motor Machine Guns tonight. Maybe nothing tonight. And nothing at Redemption. Again, if it's tomorrow, that's disgusting, Damien. Why would you do that? I need the info. First, we are doing the fantasy football. You have to be a member of the channel. So if you're not a member, make sure you're a member tag, which you might be because the symbol's there. Just send us a DM, either Nick or myself, and we'll hook you up. I hate this waiting for the spot is heavy tonight. Makes for boring wrestling. And you got people might say that WWE doesn't have good matches, or this is where all the matches are good. But that shit takes me out of a match hard. Alien Sharks, Untamed America, Discovery Channel. Should we switch? TK is just creeping. People hating on Little Yachty hurt my feelings because he was my #1 album in rotation in 2024. Jokes. I like Little. Who's hating on him, though? I mean, if anybody, as far in the wrestling world, he's killing it. I think. Well, they're not piping in any right now. The crowd's dead. The crowd's dead. Why did we stay late for this? The question, again, and I hate to steal from John Cena, but if you're going to steal from someone, why not one of the GOATs? Why? Why? Why is this happening? What purpose does it serve? Why is it here? Why did you think it was a good idea to run this late? Why do you want people to think that you, as a person who's producing TV, can't make your TV show fit within the 2 hours that you have? Why would you want people to think that you're that incompetent? Les incompetents. And this is exactly why I'm refusing to watch more than an hour of AEW for the foreseeable future. Ricochet pins Orange Cassidy. And no! What? The demand! Win the trios titles! And they look confused. Lee Johnson and Blake Christian have been trying to get Ricochet's attention. The Lethal Swirl have cost the conglomeration the belts. Oh, now who are we going to get? Is this an MCMG spot? You bring in MCMG and put them in the conglomeration? There is so many guys here, and none of them are worth a fucking shit.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, my God. Can we go home? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? The fuck are we doing? New trios champions, by the way, if that moves the needle at all. Oh, wait, we got another run-in. All right, post-Dynamite Battle Royal. That can't be your blood and guts. Shut up, Damien. And here comes Hangman Page because what the fuck? Why not? He was just hanging around doing fuck it all. Jesus Christ. And no, I like the conglomeration, but I was getting tired of them in the backpacks. Yeah, sure. I mean, the trios belts need to go away. They are just about as relevant Probably less relevant than a fucking like a gold, like a chocolate gold coin. Hangman sets up the buckshot and drills Jay Lethal. Huge pop. Adam Page is the golden boy of AEW to the fans. The fans love Adam Page. But nice perm. Big perm. Barbed wire chair. Congrats, Ronan. Yeah, this reading B&G. Cowboy shit. Vanilla baby. He choke you, but he ain't no killer, baby. That's not bad. So we have Brody, Adam Page. What a collection of fucking nobodies. And I like Brody a lot. I don't mean to shit on Brody. It's just, what the fuck is this? Is this a special 2.5 hour edition of Dynamite? This is fucking nonsense. On Collision, Athena will be teaming up with Diamante, who has amazing entrance music. Didn't even know she was still in the company. I missed out. Who else? Like a Nothing Trios team. Poor Athena taking on the Brawling Birds. What the fuck are we doing, guys? Instead, so Athena's going to take an L again. And we go to the back with the fucking Moxley crew. Wheeler Hewitt a promo at 10:14, folks. Now they're called Lethal Twist. Yes, they are. I think I said it. I mean, nothing is worse than the swirl. Oh, now we got Danny Garcia. This just gets more exciting. This is like, it's 10:14. Do you know where your children are? Garcia can't talk to save his fucking life. So the Death Rider B Squad gets a promo at 10:15 p.m. I'm so sick of this. I'm sorry, the people out there that actually try to defend this, fuck off. It's terrible. Will Tony Khan signing Bayley to AEW contract? She is currently under contract to WWE until otherwise known. Hangman is with Cassidy. We play by the... Did he say we play by the rules? I'm the badass. I'm going to make this about me. Do you see this title nobody gives a shit about? We're getting a Death Riders Collision match tomorrow. Oh, joys. The mystery tournament, the Continental Cup? Is that coming back? Is this what they're telling us right now? I know it's coming back, but is this... He said people are... What? So Moxley is officially announcing himself for the Continental Classic, which almost but guarantees him winning it. Cowboy shit and Brodito for Hangman and the Trios. That's embarrassing. What the fuck are we doing with that? Really? Set the Trios belts on fire, and I wouldn't bury Hangman or Brodito anywhere near the Trios division. It's non-existent. There's no point. Get rid of it and let Hangman go back to being a singles challenger for something. Try and find a story that doesn't involve a belt. But yeah, I think that's I think that's a horrible idea. Why Brody out there? We don't know. People just do shit. Why did Hangman even feel compelled to come out here then for them? Like Nick said, make them trios? Get the fuck out of here. It's nonsense. And at 10:17, Tony Schiavone introduces Kenny Omega. Hangman looking like a newly divorced single mom. Facts. Why is Jay Lethal with those losers? We don't know. It's like Uncle Jay and his little buddies. Here comes Kenny Omega. Kenny looking sharp tonight. Apparently, we couldn't fit him on the regular show. People are going to fucking, it's so bad. And the new big congratulations, Ronan Straight King. What is your vibe? Nonsensical. 3-2. This is going till 9:30 for sure, 10:30 Eastern. Yeah. I would argue that maybe an advertise. Hey, the Fallout Freedom Redemption, 2.5-hour show. So you don't look like a moron. Again, I don't think you realize they're setting themselves up for failure. Why the fuck did Paige come out and cost Mox the match against Commander? Thank you. Again, everyday average wrestling fans can point out several options better than the one they choose. Stop stalling. If we get commercials in the overrun, KJ will lose his shit on air. We got a pitcher in pitcher. So it was like half a loss. Buffalo approves. Ospreay tomorrow is straight danger. And interrupted right away. We waited all night for Kenny. What truthfully, I don't know why, because he can't cut a promo to save his life. Instantly interrupted by Will. I like this, that they're doing this. Just do it 20 minutes ago. You made us wait through a shit trios match or one of the other garbage matches we had tonight. You couldn't edit one of those out? Did we really need to be this long? You couldn't get rid of one of those absolutely useless segments we had for 2 hours. You save your good shit for 10:20. Am I wrong? Is that a linen suit? How dare Ospreay cut off Kenny Omega? Ospreay next week, Davis tomorrow. Ospreay next week has Davis, but tomorrow Ospreay has. Shut the fuck up. So that was the argument, Damien, is why fight Davis when he should be all right? You fight Garcia. I don't even think he should. But fight Death Rider, guys. Mark Davis makes no fucking sense. This show makes no fucking sense. I swear Shivani looks like Teddy Ruxpin. I love that. You get a high five for that one. That's fucking jokes. So Kenny throwing on his best fucking 1-800 number fucking voice. 1-900, depends on where you are on the planet, I suppose. Do they even exist anymore? This is just the internet. Hi, welcome to AEW. I'm Kenny. How can I help you? What would you like? Like, what are we doing? I'm going to fight you. I'm going to beat you. We're going to have a good match, Will. I care about you. The feelings from Kenny with everyone. Kevin, you're amazing. I love you. Will, you're amazing. I love you. Bucks, you're amazing. I love you. We get it, Kenny. We love everybody. KJ, shouldn't AEW have no DQ as... Yes, it should just be a thing. There are no rules in this match, but the inconsistency is a problem. ECW was extreme, but they had a rule book, and you follow the rules of that world. Right? GCW has a rule book. You follow the rules of that world, of that match that you're in. AEW might have a rule book, but it's optional, and it's inconsistent. Right? You got to have your rules and then consistently enforce them so that the fans can react to how people are behaving. Kenny Omega looks like a picture of someone who said, "Make me into a Simpsons character." The crowd's dead. And Kenny's not a good promo. This is the best dressed Kenny Omega ever. Sharp suit. Yeah, I know some people are busting chops. But at least he dressed up for the occasion. I mean, his challenger's wearing a fucking soccer jersey. AEW reminds me ECW, every match has no disqualification. Essentially, yeah. I think the cleaner is back at All in London. Okay. Like the Painmaker? Like, what does it matter? What are we doing, Will? Let me ask you a question. How do you feel? Great. We get 3 more weeks of this feud. No, one can't talk and the other doesn't know how. And they show the crowd literally not reacting. And then like, oh shit, yeah. They're chanting Kenny, I guess. Best promos by Kenny. Dave Meltzer 2 weeks ago with that Kevin Knight one. Oh my God, it was tremendous. Shut the fuck up. I was beginning to warm up to Kenny a bit. I like Kenny as a wrestler. He is not a good promo. And now we just started. This is all about Moxley, guys. Do you not see the theme here? They shouldn't, like, they fucked up the timing on the triggers. So Will goes and asks for a microphone. Hadn't thought about that up until this moment. Listen here, bruv. Jack's cleaner is free. MD puff pass. My brain hurts. Ospreay should have been straight danger from the time he aligned with the Death Riders. Like, what made anybody think he would plastic bag Omega when he hasn't shown 100%? 100%. It is shit writing. It is lazy booking to steal from Cornette. It is just not the effort to make it make sense. You're right, Will. If they had kidnapped him and then the next time we see Ospreay, he like lays someone out and he's unhinged and Moxley's got him twisted. Now we're talking a story. And anybody out there who's listening right now, I think you could agree with that. So basically, he had nobody. I couldn't even turn to you, Kenny, my hero. But Moxley was there for me. Death Rider's like, what made anybody? Yeah. So if you build that, and now there's this unhinged Ospreay just fucking people up, then you think he might bag Kenny, and him not doing it is the epiphany to bring him away. You and I just did that in 30 seconds. And they don't get it, and the fans don't seem to give a shit. Or they're too dumb to realize that they're in the remedial class. But AEW treats their fans like they're fucking morons. Hey, call ATT. Kenny on the vitamins again, Grandma. You right. Thank you, sir. Once in a while. Hazuki, Brawling Birds. Oh. Hazuki? Team Athena. Well, I feel so bad for Athena. Because Athena can't beat the Brawling Birds, even if it is a trios thing. And I was going to town, and I knew Did they advertise this as a bonus half hour? I understood why they're so protective over this place. But that is where it ends. I do not share. Kenny Rhodes. Cody is so like a much better promo than any one of these guys. Like, this is legitimately boring and in the wrong place and time. See, they so badly want to be the WWE. They so badly want this to be Roman and Seth that they don't even know how to do it properly. Because I guarantee you're not getting fucking Roman and Seth to save their best shit for after the show. Vince talking to John Cena. About what? I think Kenny Omega turns heel at London. Yeah, maybe. But it would be better if they actually did that during the story, because if he turns in London at the end of the story, that's weird. Is Will Ospreay even speaking English? Parts of it. Subtitles are your friends, folks. Yeah, I hear that. Will Ospreay liked the dark side. Right? But like, you got to sell us on something. But you do nothing. Oh, he's a heel now. He's a babyface now, but they did nothing different. Like Moxley, he's had 6 turns according to the sickos, but yet has done nothing in any direction for any of them. All I could do is close my eyes, lay back, and enjoy your mouth on me. What are we saying? What are we doing? It can be a bonus 3 days. I am out. Admiral, I don't blame you. 410, you're right. Thank you. I'd rather watch a chia pet grow. Facts. This is so bad. I'm sorry, dear AEW fans. You either don't get good or you're... I don't want to say it. I really don't like disparaging people of anybody, of any interest. But I just... If you think this is well done, I'm sorry. You're incorrect. And it's not a matter of opinion. This is poor production, poor TV, nobody in the building's making noise. People are leaving. Why aren't you my friend, Ospreay? It's the ongoing thing in AEW. I loved you, and then you loved him, and I got jealous, and then are you really my friend? I thought we were going to hang out. We could have done things together. That was the Kenny storyline. That was the Adam Page storyline. That was the Adam Cole storyline. That's every Young Buck storyline. As he claps him. Let's go, finally. Should have opened the show with this instead of the bullshit Moxley stuff. I was your friend. Oh, no. They were no. The fuck are we doing? The fuck are we doing? I used to be your friend. I don't give a fuck. This is my job. I got shit to do. I want to get paid. I want to be the champion. I want to be the best in the world at what I do. But you're not my friend anymore. Grow the fuck up. They're acting like a bunch of fucking teenagers. You're not coming to my party, Will. Grow up. And Ospreay knocks down Kenny, finally. And then Kenny acts like a coward. What the fuck? Why did they make Kenny look like a pussy? I like that. You touch me again, I'll kick that shit out of you, bruv. That's better. Shut up. I don't hear shit. Love Kenny. I have Kenny the Cleaner shirt. Like, that's like 10 years old. You shouldn't bring it back. No. And again, these things, it's childish. I'm not Chris Jericho. I'm Jericho. I'm not Jericho. I'm the Painmaker. Because somehow a nickname. I get it. You want to do the demon? Do the demon. But I got a new name. I'm more badass. Get the fuck out of here. Grow up. Now he's all fired up. Why didn't we get here 18 minutes ago? It's 10:31. The overrun has an overrun. Grayson Waller is more over than 90%, 99% of this roster. Grayson Waller's segment murders this segment. It's not even close. Right? Eat that, sickos. Definitely easily one of Kenny's best promos I've heard. I want the bowl. Fair enough. I think it's another Kenny Omega, my eyes are closed, I talk softly, boring promo. So maybe it was great for Kenny, but it's still not good. Kenny should cut a promo. I missed something? No. This is boring as fuck, and it's 10:30. Where are your children? Is Omega turning heel again slowly? Why? How? Who cares? bunch of fucking cliches. Omega, I don't get it. They made their top baby face the kid in the middle of a custody battle. Pretty much, my guy. It's just childish. This is business. I'm not your friend anymore. And the fuck's your point, bro? We got to fight in a couple weeks. You're talking about being my friend? The fuck are we saying? He's still talking. Someone cut his mic. He's still fucking talking. This is all post-show shit. He's a mumble yapper. It's the accent. Again, if he enunciates, but he goes so fast. But again, I just don't get what we're doing with this show. I don't get. I just don't get it. I don't get the double standard. I don't get how people are evaluating this and coming to a positive conclusion. Started the night with all the hope, with all the excitement, all the readiness. We just had a 33-minute overrun to this show, and there was nothing good in the 33-minute overrun. And people are going to say how amazing that segment was with Ospreay and Kenny. I'm sorry. It's really not quality. It's boring. It's cliches. It's childish content. It's shit that like grown men generally don't talk like. Hey, Bill, are we still friends? Fuck you. Get me a beer. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, typical. What the fuck? Watching a California swell shark. This is getting sent. Yeah, right. I'm just going to lay back and close my eyes. What the fuck are we doing? Nobody's turning. They're all staying the same. It's a babyface on babyface battle. 4.5. I'm going to tie Nair. I'm getting sleepy. I'm sleepy. 4.5. AEW is the same old shit. Nothing was unpredictable. Nothing was exciting. Actually, maybe the trios title changing hands, it was only unpredictable because we didn't care to predict. Not good. Not good, guys. The show was weak. They continue to open the shows with Moxie segments that are soft and slow. Hangman been bounced around like a pinball since returning. They're not treating him very well. They're not treating him very nicely. It's craziness to me. There's a lot to be desired. And I said it earlier. If WWE is stale, AEW is about as moldy as fuck as you can get. Period. Fair is fair. We want to criticize everything that other wrestling companies do. MLW's putting out better shows. MLP's putting out good shows. Fucking TNA's, each week getting a bigger audience. Each week the shows are getting a little better. They're supposed to have a banger of a show tomorrow night. Tony Khan, you got to pay attention, buddy. The shows are not good. And if the 3,000 people that fucking show up at these venues think it's amazing, great for them. But outside of that, your audience is getting smaller by the minute. And nobody gives a shit. And you have all this overbooked talent that are holding the better talent back. It's upsetting. Boring show, slap. He's speaking English. He's actually funny, the truest form of English. Kenny's such an unusual, straight up, strange promo. It's really weird. He seems very hot and bothered. Are they still fucking going? Gracefully, AEW has gone off the air. We are done. I thought you were my friend, right? Like, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Grown-ass men. They're fighting for the world title. Like, I would love to see two UFC fighters at press conference being like, I didn't even want to fight you, but now I have to. Fuck off. The goal is to be the best. They make these wrestlers look so, I hate to use the word, but just the biggest collection of pussies ever collected in one ring. It's crazy. It's got more than a Diva Battle Royal. everywhere you look. Grayson Waller is more over than the AEW roster is hilarious of a comment, being that he was pretty much all but dead up until yesterday. 6 out of 10, bruv. Continuing with Shark Week. Shark Week's probably better. This was a horrible fallout. It was a horrible go-home show. It's been a horrible fallout. Thank you, thank you all for coming tonight for another KJ Classic Wednesday Night Rant show. Bradley, I love you, buddy. Appreciate it. 5 out of 10. Very mid. See you tomorrow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back tomorrow. I've blown enough hot air for one night. We are back tomorrow, mixing things up a little just because we need to do it. 7:30 tomorrow, we are live. It will be your SummerSlam prediction show. Who knows what else, but be here for that. It's going to be a hell of a good time. Myself, Nick, and Anthony will all be here to get into all the fun stuff. We'll tell you who we think is going to win. We're going to go through the predictions. Make sure you get your predictions in for your chance to win SummerSlam 2 nights plus more. Folks, it's been fun. 6 out of 10. I'm the positivity guy. 6 is okay. I mean, maybe a little high for my taste. 4.5. They did the biggest angle over a half hour after the show was supposed to be done. Facts. It's why I've been raging for the last 45 minutes. Like, these are your two biggest stars. Open the show with this. Make it matter. Make it count. You know, you're instantly hurting yourself because now important stuff's happening in a moment where we don't care anymore. And it was brought to you, you know, we were brought to that moment by something else we didn't care about. Yay! The Demand won the trios titles. Who gives a flying fuck? Not one fucking person. Even the Demand acted like they didn't give a fuck. Partly because they were surprised about the lethal swirl or the lethal fucking whatever. What the fuck are we doing? The fuck are we doing? Athena's going to be in a trios match tomorrow and take an L. The longest reigning champion in the history of champions. Outside of Bruno Sanmar fucking Tino. This is the nonsense. Tapped me out last time. It does make you want to quit, don't it? That promo made the show 5 out of 10. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pack it in. It's like Forbidden Door when KJ and Anthony in stream together. Facts. Oh, it's like it's a magic moment. Record. They absolutely should have opened with Kenny and Will. Stop opening shows with bad pre-tapes. Imagine being in the live audience and everyone, they put off the pyro and they're like, we're going to have a big show tonight. And the next thing you do is sit there and stare at a screen for 10 minutes and watch bad acting. I don't get it. How many years AEW have left of this crap? The caveat, the X factor with that, Anthony, is, and thank you so much for the super chat. The X factor is the money. How much money can they run it for? There will be an end to this. If I don't want there to be, I don't think it's anytime soon. But if people stop going to the shows, eventually it's going to be something different. If people stop watching the shows, eventually it's going to be something different. And I know the Meltzers of the world are trying to convince people, oh, there's so many fans on HBO and blah, 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 blah. Prove it. And until any of that's proven, I think it's bullshit. 2 years left like this. Fair enough. I miss MJF. So does Big Nick. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. That is Dynamite. That's all I got. Make sure you're here tomorrow, 7:30. Click the bell so you don't miss. Friday SmackDown, also 7:30. And 5 p.m. Saturday, 5 p.m. Sunday. We got all the wrestling. Come to the channel. Go get your friends. Be a friend. Tell a friend. And make sure you're a part of all the fun, all the shows. Check out the links. Check out the merch. And again, folks, we do it like no other. Even big names. For those who have been here for a while, go check out Coachman. Go check out how their shit be looking lately and tell me they weren't inspired somewhere. We'll have that talk one day. But ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for letting me rant and rave. But on behalf of Ringsider Anthony, or Anth by Elegance, or I was going to give him the third name, Anth by Elegance, and on behalf of Mr. Big Nick, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White. Have a good night. See you on the flip side. No, seriously, I got nothing. Like, who the fuck booked this show? What are we doing? Like, is this serious? We really doing this? This is my post-credit. What the fuck? This is our overrun here. The shows are getting worse. The sickos keep beating their drums and hoping for more. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. It's the same shit. I don't want to hear about anything about the WWE getting stale. At least they got big talent and feeling like big stars doing big shit. This feels small. This feels remedial. This feels childish. This feels dumb. I don't care if they're your favorite. Kenny ain't bringing it. Will should be, but he has an anchor around his neck. Moxley, trash and hurting this company. The booking's getting worse, and more fans are turning on it. More and more people like me don't even want to watch it because it's so fucking upsetting. It insults our intelligence. It doesn't connect, and it's got to change. And until then, the sickos can think whatever they want, but all they are is sad, lonely people running a fever. Have a good night, folks. See you tomorrow.